experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Up Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin broadcast.
All right. There we go. There we go. I think we're on. Yeah, maybe. We might be. I don't know. Find out in a minute. Let's see.
Nobody shut us down yet?
No, we're still on.
Hey, there we go.
Marked Out Wrestling Podcast here. We're going to do our live reaction to Clash of Champions. Well, this is your show, but hopefully.
Yeah, why are you introing it?
I'm just talking.
It's a SmackDown one.
I'm just talking, bro.
That means this is a SmarkDown live reaction.
Okay.
It's Adam Bombju that leads the crew here.
Hey, Juan's already here. How about that shit?
Hey, Juan, welcome.
Hi, Juan.
So they're going to kick off with Bobby, Dolph, and Baron.
Is that first? U.S.?
They showed him getting ready on the pre-show.
All right.
I
don't know if we're on Twitch or not. We might be. Oh, no. Yeah, because Juan's on Twitch. YouTube appears to be streaming, so we're on YouTube, the MOWP page. So this is all YouTube exclusive. We're not going to put none of this shit on the podcast.
I think the only swerve that's going to happen tonight could be Carmella, or it could be the whole double referee, double pin thing that I think is going to happen.
Yeah, probably. No, it's the only reason for that match. Juan says, hello, Roberto. Hello, Juan.
So are we going to see a bunch of coming out of here, since you're the Rawsome guy and Raw? We're going to see a lot of the Rumble qualifiers after tonight.
Rumble? What do you mean by Rumble qualifiers?
Like
what's up, Justin?
You and I fight for a spot in the Rumble.
Oh, is that the direction after this, or are they setting it up tonight?
I'm wondering if I'm saying after tonight, do they start to do those weird qualifying matches? You know, the
after
probable battle royal for number 30 or something like that.
Oh yeah, after tonight, anything goes, right, for Royal Rumble. I mean, obviously you're gonna have qualifier matches. You're gonna have the screw over of the number. You're gonna have it's gonna be all the same tricks you see every year, you know, for Rumble, which is fine because it's what we like about it. Stike Leather's here. What's up, Daddy? But
it'll be interesting to see, because you're going to have the women's Rumble and the men's. That doesn't leave a whole lot of time for other matches, so it'll be interesting to see when we come out of this pay-per-view who actually gets those bookings. Yeah. What are you doing over there? Huh?
Nothing. I'm just doing shit.
I don't think we're recording, by the way, over here. We're not supposed to.
We're not recording. That's fine. As long as everybody can hear us. That's all that matters right now. I don't think anybody's on fucking YouTube. Everybody's on Twitch now. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, maybe Madine's actually here. He just doesn't know how to come in the studio.
No, don't come in here. It's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah. So if you haven't been here for our live reaction when we do it during the show, there may be periods of silence and whatever. We're not going to analyze the whole time. We're just going to, you guys just join us while we watch. It's just us inviting friends into our watching establishment.
Justin said something on here. He said, after tonight, it's game on for Rumble booking shenanigans. The one thing that I really want to have happen from Raw, I hope they do a one match for all the gold for the tag and the U.S. belt with Shield and Joe and Bar.
What? I wasn't listening.
You've heard me say it before, though. Shield versus Joe and the Bar for all the gold at Rumble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think it makes sense to me.
Victorious.
And I will pretend. Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. Dude, took the kids to see Bobby one time, or to see wrestling, and Bobby was there. It was when we went to NXT, and the whole fucking time, like, my kids were just like, they did not want to be there. But the minute Bobby's music hits, they were fucking. Medine, sit over here for the reaction. Please. What do you got there? Is that Anyway, they were going crazy for it. That's silver.
Are you guys gonna be okay sitting on the same side of the table?
What are you talking about?
No, Panthers beat Green Bay. I just want to make sure.
Oh.
The game, yo, I had a fucking great ass seat.
Yeah?
This dude that I know gifted my buddy his seats. I was fucking 8 rows in the end zone, in the corner.
Yeah, Stike. I think they're gonna do a 20
that's right.
women's rumble, and they'll do it in a half hour or something like
I
that.
forgot we were on. Like, we're on.
Yeah, we're on. We're just being normal, though. You all right?
Maybe Medine's here.
You don't need headphones.
Okay, good.
Not
Good.
Not like you know how to talk into a mic anyway to identify it.
Maybe you can help me today. Well, I got a sore throat anyway. I'm fucking coming down with something. But yeah, no, I'm good. That was a tough game.
Oh wait, he turned the music off again.
Oh.
I wish they'd make up their minds.
Yeah, seriously. It's
what
like
they want to
Brodus
do.
Clay.
What you want to do?
What are you doing? I'm so over him. I swear. I swear. I think after this or after Rumble, I think after Rumble, Dolph either walks or he gets released.
He just resigned.
Exactly, Rob.
Did he really?
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
resigned, and then afterwards, he talks about like he was on somebody's podcast not too long after that, saying, maybe I should leave after this contract. And I mean, if you're already contemplating leaving after the next contract, why didn't you just leave when you just signed this one a month ago?
Money, money, money,
Yeah,
money.
a month ago he
Exactly,
resigned.
exactly, Rob.
Money.
So he had the
He
opportunity.
got a good. He must have got a good chunk of cash to stick around.
Juan's a fucking Patriots fan. Come the fuck.
Yo,
you suck at
did you see the end of that
you
game?
suck at everything,
This
Juan.
is
Juan,
controversial
you can
as hell.
call in if you want. If there's a marked
Steelers
out
score
moment
the
for you.
touchdown. The refs overturn it, say he didn't
I
catch
heard
it,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the
Steelers,
very next
Patriots.
play, they get intercepted. Game over. Patriots win.
Wow.
This is if I was a Steelers fan, I'd be livid today.
So the refs had deflated balls.
Pretty much.
Heyo.
Heyo. Are we fighting now? Are we waiting? We're waiting for
Oh yeah, where's that? He's
Here-
not
here
even
he
fucking
comes.
here yet.
what is
Nice
this?
of you to show up,
Wow, look, a couple
Corbin.
people are clapping.
What is this fake ass Enigma shit music? He's
He's gonna come out to the Benedictine monks.
No, Manone. I like bologna.
Why does he get monks?
He's so lame. Burn, Corbin.
Spike Whitty, did you hear about Kiera?
I was watching the video just now until the small one took the phone and ran.
A small one. The
Yeah, guys,
demon.
go on Twitter.
She proceeded to kick me beforehand as well.
She does that. Go to Twitter and at Smart Mark Show is our name, is our handle there, and you can see a video of Kiera's first match. She didn't know. She showed up to help at the event, just to help set up the ring, sell tickets, merch, break down, just root the talent on, being a good team player, and just out of nowhere they went, Kiera, here's some gear. You're playing. You got a tag match tonight. She had no idea, and I wasn't there to support her on it, but I mean,
Well, and the other good thing that happened to the Marked Out Universe on Friday is Brian came through his surgery,
yeah.
Sure did.
and
Yeah.
he's going to start rehab.
So
So we wish you well, Brian, on your path.
I wonder if he's watching us right now.
I wonder. He was talking to us before we went on air.
Yeah, but he did say it was time for his pain medication. So he probably
He's probably on the old page watching the wrong episode.
right. Why can't I chat?
I still say, Medine, Baron's going to steal the pin somehow.
If you prefer, guys, if you prefer,
There's the play, Rob, if you want to watch it right here.
okay.
So this is where he scores. They say he didn't have possession somehow. That looks like possession to me, but that right there, that why,
Yeah.
that little twist of the hand caused him to all of a sudden not have possession.
Well, that's his
There.
fault.
It is, but it's
terrible.
obvious that he caught it.
It's terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Just another Patriot, one of those other like the tuck rule type of deal.
Yeah.
This will always be
I
one
thought it
of
was
those
like the
deals.
Des Bryant
I
rule.
like I like the
No. I was saying the Patriots are always involved in some type of game where something controversial happens.
Why are they treating Barron like a monster and having Dolph and Rude do the team up thing on him?
Yeah.
Goodell's like Vince. He called into the ref's earpiece.
Absolutely.
Are you guys still on football right now?
Yes.
I'm watching the match. I think they're just taking him out because he can't wrestle, Rob.
I'm going with Bobby Roode as the winner here.
I think Barron's going to steal the pin.
Yeah, Juan says Barron wins. Of course, Juan's wrong about everything in life, so
Juan loves
especially
Trump.
eating and cholesterol.
Yeah, I'm with you, Stike. But I think that's going to happen on the pre-show. Bobby's going to beat Barron straight up at Rumble. Barron wins tonight.
You don't think you think Bobby's going to be in the Rumble? I think he's a dark horse to win it.
All the time they have guys like US and IC level guys do double duty at the Rumble, so he could do both very easily.
Yeah. Don't pull his hair. He doesn't have that much left.
Justin saying most fans don't realize there's no DQ here. What I hate is when there's a triple threat and the ref starts counting to 10 like he doesn't realize it.
Yeah.
Like there's no count on either ref.
Are the rape the rope break where it's like he didn't have to break on the ropes. It's a no DQ.
Right.
Seriously.
That is one of the bigger problems with WWE. They don't stick to the rules like consistently. They think most of their fans are too stupid to even remember that they did this gimmick a month ago or something.
I'm not like most fans.
Da, 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 da.
What's he saying? Is he doing Metallica? Master
Master of puppets pulling a string.
pulling his string hair. He's pretty wet.
Obey your wet hair. Wet hair.
Damn, Bobby can sell.
That's
the
what I was
difference
observing,
in the,
Rob.
Pedigree
Pass.
of AJ and Bobby Roode. I know they're both like late 30s. You know, Bobby's just turned 40.
Yeah.
But their pedigree of selling is what's made them great. Yeah, they can do offensive moves and they're good like that, but
You don't need to. If you can sell your ass, you don't need to be an offensive juggernaut because you can make every match look good.
Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
he spent most of his matches getting his ass kicked.
That's where the story is, the sell.
Yeah.
Look at that. That was not a great punch, but Bobby made it look like it was a knockout.
Right.
Oh yeah, Ziggler's
It's also
in the match.
based on the fact that they're building Baron to be the monster in this match, so at least they're staying consistent with that. Are they in Boston tonight?
Yeah. Beantown. The Hard Rock Cafe in Boston has a little portion that is dedicated to Aerosmith that they call the Aerosmithsonian.
Wow.
Little fun fact there for you.
Da-da-da-da, the more you know. Oh, I was trying to say earlier, if YouTube is more your thing, you are welcome to go to the YouTube page. It's MOWP, that's the channel name, and the name of the stream right now is WWE Clash of Champions Reaction 2017. So if you want to,
You sound like a talk radio
I'm
Delilah
just-
type of host
I'm just
for that one.
I'm just talking.
I mean, what do you want to sound like, monster truck car guy? He's
Sunday.
Sunday.
WP on YouTube Live. This Sunday is Sunday.
Be there.
Yeah. Look, he's like Bobby at 40 is like 3.5 times faster than fucking Dean Ambrose.
Oh, shut it. Dean's what, early 30s?
Like 31 or 32, yeah.
Yeah, no excuse.
I was just trying to figure out the age difference. There was no excuse.
And Rude actually looks
see
like
the
he cares about his
cameraman?
physique. What?
The cameraman right there, Baron's just staring at the referee because of the angle that they put out there.
You know? Did you know that that's a requirement, right? I didn't know that till recently. Somebody told me that somebody at NXT told me that when the refs count, you have to watch them. You're not allowed to close your eyes. You need to look at them.
Well, I know, but the cameraman doesn't have to be there.
No,
on that
I
side.
agree with you. I'm just talking about fun fact, man.
I'm not shocked that they have to watch the ref. That makes sense. I'm saying the cameraman doesn't need
All
to
right,
show
I'm just
them
saying
watching the
fun
ref.
fact, bro. I wouldn't
Not
argue.
fun. It's not fun anymore.
I wouldn't
thanks
argue
to
with
this
you.
guy.
What?
Thanks to this guy, it's not fun anymore.
No, I know.
It was a fun fact.
What the fuck? Yeah, now it's just a sorry fact. So, sorry.
That was
Sorry.
that was not a touchdown either.
No.
Oh, the two
The
butts.
one in the back and nah.
They said
that was
his
not a
ass
touchdown.
cheek was equivalent to 2 feet. You got a foot in your ass.
Uh-oh.
That was the killer at the end.
Belly button's out.
Oh, it's like a mouth.
It's like a weird vagina on his stomach.
He's like a jack-o'-lantern.
Sideways.
Oh, our network froze. Here we go.
Yeah, somebody yelled that. That's why they just blurred out the sound.
You have fucking fat ass.
Oh, taste my elbow. Taste my
Oh.
feet. Oh. Got some height on that.
Fucking Bobby, man. He's so good.
Oh, got the shoulder out.
He's so good.
But again, the camera was right on his eyes.
Bobby might be the best seller on the fucking roster.
Except for AJ.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, AJ makes a
it's
kick look
it's
like a suplex.
It's a good debate.
It is.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see them work together. They definitely fought at points in TNA, but
Oh yeah,
What are they chanting?
Bobby Roode.
Bobby
Bobby
Roode.
Roode.
Over. Somebody's over. They appreciate that selling ability, bro.
hey, it's how you tell the story in the ring. You're always talking about that, Rob. You need to tell a story in a match.
Yeah.
Well, when you can sell, you can tell a story.
Selling is your script.
Right.
Yeah. His comeback. Here's the comeback.
Here comes Dolph.
Give us a little shine. Oh, no. The cut off with a comeback. I'm learning all these wrestling terms from Kiera.
Whatever you say, Mr. Collinsworth.
Here comes
Don't
Corbin.
ever compare me to Chris Crownsworth.
I like that spot, but I remember when it was rare.
Yeah.
Every triple threat has it now.
I want to give Baron a compliment there. I noticed something I didn't notice before. When Baron was doing the powerbomb there, they were kind of off kilt, like they were going a little further than he wanted to, and Dolph was obviously going to fall with a bad bump, and fucking Corbin pulled Dolph in and dropped him low, so he could get the bump right. So Baron just protected the shit out of Dolph on that move.
Unlike
pulled him in.
when Roman Reigns is the bottom, he does nothing but stand there.
Yeah. Baron. I don't compliment Baron often, but he protected Dolph on that one.
Yeah, they showed it in the replay. You were right.
Yeah.
They slow-moed it, and I saw him turn him.
Because Bobby was good no matter what. You know,
course.
Bobby's doing a flip. That's all he's
Of
doing.
course. Bobby's worried about himself in the air.
Yeah.
He's got to turn himself.
Board's quiet. Ooh. So we didn't stream for Mojo and Zach, but it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match, man.
Yeah.
What's that?
Mojo,
Mojo
versus
and
Zach.
Zack Ryder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
On the
it was
pre-show.
a good match. I was impressed.
The winner was
Mojo.
Mojo.
Yeah.
But it was a good 15-minute match.
Yeah. They gave him some time.
Yeah.
It was good.
They had the unnecessary commercial in their pre-show that they're streaming.
Oh, fucking spine buster a la.
the enforcer.
Yeah.
Double A.
He's over. Fuck, he's over.
Oh, see, I keep waiting for him to hit it,
It's
and
his
then
own.
Baron steal the pin.
He's kicking out here. Barely. Oh, man. Barely kicking out. Fucking Juan. Baron, let's go, Baron, let's go. It's let's go, Baron, let's go, Baron. Get your shit right. Fucking Guatemalan.
Yeah, ESL. if English is your second language, they always fuck shit like that up.
Apparently, we found out that Juan is not Mexican. He's Guatemalan.
Yeah. He's as Mexican as Medina's.
No. He's more.
Yeah, he's more.
He's more.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're separated.
Yeah.
You got water
I'm in
between
the
you.
water, Holmes.
I'm in the water, Holmes.
Shit, man.
Feliz Navi fucking died. Dog.
But not in the bad water.
Yeah.
Oh, bad water.
I hate that move when they stop the jump. I wish it would be more fluid. Arn used to do it great. Yes. Yes.
Really?
No way.
No.
Here comes
Too close to the
Baron
ropes.
steal the pin.
There we
See?
go.
Yeah.
Fuck
no.
you, buddy.
Get the pin. Get the pin. Get it. Get it. Get it.
No,
Get it.
Get pulls out. Gets
One.
pulled out.
Oh. Yeah, it was obvious, but fuck. Damn it. Do you even have the picks? I don't even know who I picked anymore.
Come on.
They should be somewhere around here.
I might have thrown them away. And I know.
Terrible.
Why don't you put them somewhere like that doesn't look like this trash on the table?
That was Brian's thing. He always would put it on the board. It was one of the useful things Brian would do.
Well, why don't you? Oh my! That's how hard is that to do?
Apparently, pretty hard. Man, he said deal.
Oh shit. That was dope.
No.
Dolph won.
Fuck.
Wow.
Wow. I definitely didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that either, but that's dope.
You know what? Dolph wins the belt. Bobby gets over. This is Bobby's match. Dolph
That's
wins.
true.
This is Bobby's match.
That's true. Yeah, people remember Bobby for the match.
Yeah. It's a good match.
It was a good
That's
match.
2 for 2.
Especially at the end.
And Baron didn't get exposed.
And I was
I thought they made all three guys look good.
I wasn't excited for this pay-per-view at all, but 2 for 2.
But don't you agree they made all three guys look good?
Oh yeah. No, I thought even Baron looked good here.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, seriously. Everyone was selling great. Everybody's protecting each other. Good story being told. Offense was strong. I mean, it was just an overall really good match. You know, everybody had some moment to shine. Everybody had to come back. Everybody had to cut off. Everybody had to shine.
So that was timed very well.
Oh, so good. It was so good.
Good ending.
Yeah.
Well done, WWE. 2 for 2. You're right, Rob. 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Good match. Okay. Justin said, wow, Dolph new U.S. champ. Who saw that coming?
I didn't see that coming.
Obviously, I didn't. I thought he was destined for the road. You know?
Nope.
And Juan thinks Ziggler's with an S.
Well, Juan gets everything wrong.
Ziggler?
No, he's hungry. He's got Sizzler on his mind.
Or is he thinking of Jamie
That's
Jamie
why
Lee
he
Ziggler?
mistyped that.
Jamie Lee Sigler.
It's like a Freudian slip from his belly.
Yeah. Sizzler. I want Sizzler. Do they even have Sizzler in L.A.?
I don't know. They even have
They
Sizzler
probably
anymore?
had one and he ate them out.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. He ate them out of stock.
Yeah, gotcha.
Products.
Do they even have Sizzler anymore, period?
I don't know. Is there a Sizzler?
If there is, sponsor us.
Juan says yes. Look, he knows. No hesitation. Sizzler? Yeah. I know that.
Oh,
yeah.
You got to believe him, too, because he's fat.
Yeah. He's huge.
So he knows exactly. He knows
Every
every place
place-
to food. He knows.
He's so big that every place he goes, they give him a number to call for the next time so they can prepare for him.
Right.
Yeah.
We got to roast the
I'm
whole
going to
turkey.
be there at 8 o'clock. I'd like a booth, please.
They see him park his car and they turn off the chocolate fountain and say, "Sorry, out of order."
Sir, can you call us before we do our truck order so we know if you're coming in? I'm going to be there in a week, so make sure you order enough potatoes.
You do a good fat guy impersonation, but it's hard to do one Mexican.
I
was thinking I can't do it.
let's see. Okay, man. No, I was trying to get that first. Okay, man. I want to go to the bodega. Okay. Okay, man. I want to go to the bodega.
No, you still just sound fat.
No, it sounds. I can't do it.
It's tough.
It's hard.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Don't look too hard. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Daniel, listen. I've been going a little bonkers with this thing, and I respect you immensely. The reason you were here, and I asked you to be the general manager of SmackDown, is because of that respect. But Daniel, what's been going on the last several weeks? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were supposed to be taken out. Gone. Then, I make myself special guest referee. And then last week, you make yourself another special guest referee.
Thank you for the recap.
What on earth is going through your head? I'm really, really trying to understand this. Shane, I'm here to protect the integrity of SmackDown. And not only that, I'm also trying to protect you from yourself. You have to admit, you have a little bit of a hothead, and you've got a grudge against these two guys. I'm trying to do what's best for SmackDown. Understandably, I have a grudge. You have a point about the hothead thing. Oh my God, it was all right. So let's play this out a little bit.
Why is he breathing so weird tonight?
I don't know. You did a line?
Man. A huge line.
Oh, that's interesting. Unprecedented. Two referees at the same time in the ring.
Oh, Teddy Hart. I got to allow Teddy Hart's comment. There we go. Hi, Teddy. It was like prompting me. Please approve this comment. What's up, motherfuckers? Never fear, the stoner will appear.
Wait, Stykeleather, your daughter's name is Amy? I thought it was Ashley.
No, it's not. Oh, yeah, he said Ashley. He changed his name to Amy? Well, that's a horrible name. Excuse me, Baron. Look at that hair.
Justin said the same thing we did. Thanks for the recap, Shane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? Baron just got himself a job as post-wrestling. He's going to be a dumpster man.
There you go. I wish they just let him say fucking title. It's so dumb, their championship. Who's this?
Rusev Day.
I didn't know there was a Rusev match.
Yeah, he's part of the four-way with the tag champ.
Oh, okay. Trying to put on my graphic, and I'm like, current match. Who's that? Okay. Tag match. This should be, I bet this will be interesting. Will it be a clusterfuck or a good match?
I said this was going to be the match of the night.
I mean, everybody in a match can go. Even Aiden English, he can go.
Oh, he can go.
What's up, Teddy? Rusev Kaka. Kaka. Rusev Kaka.
Dun, dun, dun,
Juan says Rusev wins because they're both fat.
Yeah, where is Noah?
I haven't
Perfect
seen.
11's here. I didn't see that.
What's up, 11? We haven't seen Noah in a hot minute, have we?
No.
Been 2-3 weeks?
If Noah gets a girlfriend, I bet we never see him again.
Right. It's been a little ill today. I meant Ashley. Ashley, see, yeah. Oh, he's been Stykeleather's been ill.
Oh, yeah, but Stykeleather got his own daughter's name wrong.
Good job. Fuck the birthdays, right? Get the names right.
Right.
The fuck, bro. I bet is
I
Carmen
thought
listening?
we were taking. I'm like, wait, I thought her name was Ashley. You know, like,
Oh shit! I just sent a card. Damn
fuck.
it! Had the pillow embroidered and shit.
We said welcome to the world, Ashley, like 6 times the other night. Fuck us. This is another one of those, Rob. One of those, like, weird things that got over.
Yeah, Rusev Day.
Yeah.
He sounds like Kermit the Frog. We started a couple weeks ago.
Do-do-do.
Oh, Kermit.
Hi-ho. Aiden English here. Lana's leaving.
Wow.
You know, his face right there looked like Bluto.
Yeah.
Senator Blutarski.
I love this. This is great. Matcha cakes. Yeah.
Well done, Aiden.
Yes. That was great. That was great.
That was very, very good.
I'm loving these two. Hulk out. There you go.
Crowd getting mine.
Benjamin and Fable.
American Beta. Is that what you
American
called him?
I just call him Ben. Ben Gable's what I call him.
Who was the one that came up with American
Ben
Beta?
Gable.
I thought it was you.
Ben Gay. Ben
Did
Gay.
I come up
That's
with
what.
American
That's
Beta?
why.
Yeah.
Ben Gable.
Or was that Brian?
What?
No, maybe Steve-O.
What?
American Beta.
I think it was
It
Steve-O.
was you.
Nah,
I
it was
was
either
me.
you or Steve-O.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh.
Nah, you know what? Nah. It was definitely not him.
I don't know. I heard it first.
I heard it. I think Steve did it. There's no way Adam came up with a good name on his own.
Teddy Hart says he's all set for Christmas. He just ordered a shit ton of mistletoe. Perfect 11, fuck. Yeah, Perfect 11 says, fuck, that first match was great. And Rusev's super over. Yeah, they are. Oh. Justin says, this could be one of those matches where everything goes to hell. Don't forget, all 4 men are legal. This is a true fatal 4-way, and they have to tag their partners. So it's not like, it's not tornado tag chaos, but it's also not 4 corners. This is going to be whack. I don't care that you're dancing. Rusev Day.
Oh, did you drive?
No.
You didn't. For real?
Yeah. Did you see my car out there? I didn't drive.
I didn't drive either.
That's okay. I bet you we can get Rob to turn his Lyft app on and take us.
Oh, I hope so. So whose car is the red one?
There's a red car out there?
It's reddish. I just took a glance and I just kind of was like, oh, Adam parked in the driveway, but I was really paying
No,
attention
they
that hard to it.
black car and white van.
Oh, that's a black car? The Civic looking?
Yeah.
Oh, it looked red to me.
Fucking Mary didn't want to go upstairs, so we just both said fuck it, and we turned all the lights out. And I came out here, and Kara went upstairs like, bye, have fun all night.
Should you go upstairs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Xavier's handing out pancakes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. I like pancakes. Juan loves pancakes. Excuse me, sir. Next time you come back to the IHOP, please make sure you phone ahead. Thank you.
Excuse me. Can I have some syrup?
I want some buttermilk pancakes. Buttermilk. Can you add a lot of more butter? Oh, I forgot it's going to be 3 in the ring at a time.
4. But yeah, this is great.
Yeah, it's a fatal 4-way tag match instead of a 4 corners tag match.
But is there no DQ? Because
Can you only tag your partner?
Yeah, you can only tag your partner.
if there's no DQ, how can they keep them on the other side of the ropes?
None of this makes sense.
Then why do they need to be on the outside of the ropes if it's no disqualification? This is stupid. Why isn't Xavier fighting?
Turning into a spot fest.
Why isn't Xavier fighting with him?
Oh, Jesus.
Stike's asking us, what do you think about Vince wanting to restart XFL? I don't know if you heard about that in the news today.
I saw it's like official.
It's official that he announced he wants to. It's not official that they're kicking off tomorrow.
No. Good, yeah. No, I'm excited about it. Go do XFL and let Hunter run WWE.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Take Kevin Dunn with you.
Mm-hmm. So he can do TV for you. Let Hunter have his own team.
Yeah. Leave Regal in charge of NXT.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, or better yet, let HBK take over.
I was about to say Sean.
Let him take over there.
You think Sean wants that, though?
Uh,
I don't think he does. I don't think Sean likes that level of responsibility.
From what standpoint? If he has to go out and find talent and do contracts and all that, probably doesn't. If he has to book the matches and the rivalries, probably does. He just doesn't have to be creative, like in charge creatively.
I mean,
He can be like the super agent.
What Hunter does for NXT is everything.
Right. I'm saying have him and Regal kind of split it. Regal work creative side, Sean be the booker.
I think Sean just wants to help out. I'll train somebody here and there. I don't think he wants to get involved in any of that.
Maybe he just
maybe he could probably book like live shows, house shows, and little armories and shit.
Just run the card
or the loops they do. But yeah, just him can actually running the TV program. No,
he works in the PC. Is he the agent on any matches?
No, I don't know if he goes out on the live shows with
I'm saying
as a
even
producer.
On, like, Takeover. I would imagine he's at least an agent on a match.
He might be.
Why not? That's a match. That's not a huge commitment.
Yeah.
Anybody can.
No.
agent a
I
match.
actually know he is. He does go to live shows and stuff, and so I'm sure he works some producer and agent, one of the two. But I don't think they have agents at that level, though. Honestly, is it lower levels?
I'm talking for a Takeover.
Oh, Takeover, maybe. But that's a whole different thing than being in charge.
Pay-per-view. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I bet you he just to get his if he was doing that and that's all he wanted to do, he had no desire to do anything else, then
Joker's here. What's up, Joker?
Is he on break?
I don't know. Is this match going on? I haven't been watching.
Stike Leather says Sean has to finish his ab off with Johnny Wrestling.
Oh my God. Who said that? Stike?
Stike.
He's delirious. He ain't had much sleep. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. Unique, my ass. It's just weird.
It's a 4-way with partners and no rules, but they can't
come in the ring.
They have to tag.
Yeah.
It's like there's no rules, but there's one rule.
Yeah. So if you don't tag, do you get disqualified? No, because there's no disqualification.
Yeah. They can't eliminate him. And also, what if they did, Rob, disqualify, like, let's say Rusev in English? Who wins? Like, nobody wins.
Then you're in an elimination territory.
And this isn't elimination. I wish it was. How short this card is, I wish it was elimination. It would make a lot more sense.
This is dumb.
Agreed.
Oh, don't forget we got Bludgeon Brothers and Breezango.
I haven't forgotten, unfortunately.
We could have thrown them into this mix.
And we got a great Lumberjill match.
Yeah. Justin's echoing what I just said. Unique my ass. No. Keep trying to sell this match.
I like Justin. I think Justin only has been with us on Twitch. I don't know if he was anyone on
The YouTube
channel.
The YouTube.
You know, like a lot of them had to change their names. Mm-hmm. The good thing is Teddy's riding out hashtag Adam for Mondays on his 90 days on YouTube by being on Twitch. Worked out well for you, Teddy.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah.
But every other channel he goes to now, you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see how I kind of tricked Teddy into promoting our shows. Anybody asks, why does it say hashtag Adam for Mondays? He goes, oh, that's the Marked Out Wrestling podcast I listen to.
Yeah, we implied that a minute ago.
Yeah. I hate you.
No, you know. Trying to get the rest of this icing out. Yeah, fat boy stuff.
Oh, damn. Benjamin just kicked Uso one.
What did you just say?
Are you done eating your, like, cake frosting?
Yeah, I was eating cake frosting.
What the hell was that?
It's the frosting that you use for gingerbread houses that makes it stick together.
You really were eating cake frosting.
Yeah.
I can hear you getting fatter as you insult Juan.
Yeah. my cells are multiplying as we sit here. We're gonna talk about Baron Corbin. Bleh. Anybody got a cannoli?
Stike says Usos are going to retain and then face the Bludgeon Brothers at Rumble or Mania. I don't know. It's going to be tough for them not to have Bludgeon Brothers at Rumble the way they're building them.
The Brothers of Blubber.
They can't let them run through the whole division by Mania.
Blubber Brothers. We got hammers.
I hate when they push a new team. They end up killing the division to push them.
Yeah, we got hammers. And yeah.
Oh.
And
let's go. If you want it, you can get. Uso crazy. And double kick out. That's a little tease for later on tonight when there's a double pin in the KO shenanigan match. No more jaw jacking.
You too. You too.
Rusev Day.
Where has Rusev been? He's doing heroin somewhere?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Cloverleaf.
Hey, good call, Medine. You got it before Corey.
I love it. He's keeping everybody out of the ring.
This is probably the first good part about the match. This little angle. Although I don't know why he turned with his leg hanging by the rope. That seemed kind of foolish.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh. Oh,
To
come
all our-
on.
To all our Jews out there, happy Hanukkah. Final
Yeah,
night will be on Tuesday,
on-
Smarkdown.
Hey, we got NASCAR fan on the YouTube live chat board. We got somebody there.
Hey, NASCAR
How you
fan.
doing, NASCAR fan? We're from Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of NASCAR.
Yeah, I wonder if he's a Charlotteer.
Charlottean.
Sure.
Charlotte. You made it sound like a bad cheerleading squad. Stupid.
Dude, did you hear the fans pop when Aiden almost won, and now they're popping for Rusev in this?
They were yeah.
They are over.
Will the midget tap out? Oh, Big E.
Big ending. Oh, here comes Kofi. Come on, truck.
Good recovery there. Yeah, good. Wow, good sell. That's it. Oh, I thought
Come
that was
on.
it.
False finish after false finish now here.
Rusev's much better when the crowd's behind him.
Yeah, I'm liking him as a bit of a face here.
Yeah, you can tell he can feel the energy of the room. He's better.
He hulks up, if you will.
You will. Oh,
Here come the Usos.
Xavier, why don't you go in there? It's not a tag. It's not a disqualification match.
It is for Xavier.
Wow.
Wow. That's impressive, Gable.
Yeah. Better than My Black Son.
Oh,
Holy shit.
fuck. Jesus.
Oh my God.
The big guy, too?
Fuck.
Good for you, Chad Gable. Getting some shine. Oh, like tags matter.
Is that all the Usos are doing? This match is.
Super kicks. It's a super kick party.
Oh.
The
They
match is over.
retain.
Indeed. 3 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it.
I picked the Usos. That was my first right one. I did not pick Ziggler. You didn't pick Ziggler, did you?
No, I picked Corbin.
I
Oh,
picked,
you saying 3 for 3 on good matches?
Yeah, good for
Oh,
matches.
okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
I picked Rude. I picked Mojo. And I picked Usos.
I think I picked Zach. I think I picked Baron, Zach, and Usos.
I think I picked Mojo, Zach, and Usos.
You can't pick Mojo and Zach.
Yeah. I can.
Ooh, here you go, Rob. Stike Leather says AOP versus Bludgeon Brothers. Would the big guys be able to work together? and make a
I
good
don't know.
match?
I think it'd be boring as fuck. Every time you got a big man against a big man, it's boring as fuck.
Yeah,
Two big men
multiply that
versus
by two.
Yeah, I like. Look, I like anything with what's his fucking face. I hate Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan
Harper.
bores me. Harper, I'm good with Harper.
Dude, Harper, I don't know why they put him back in the tag division. He had, I think it was the IC belt, might have been the US, but he had one of those for a couple months, and he was getting over more than Bray.
Excuse me. He had the IC title.
That was the problem with the Wyatts, is Harper and Strowman were more over than Bray,
Yeah,
and Rowan couldn't stay healthy.
they get him away from there.
Accurate features, does that mean Roman wins every time?
Ha ha
You can't pin him?
Oh, even with the gray, they got the gray beard on him too.
Yeah,
They couldn't give him Just for Men on the doll.
Well, here's a good time to talk about it. They released a somewhat spoiler list of WWE.
No, they didn't. They didn't release it. It was this.
No, yeah, it was. Somebody released it.
It was. Yeah, when you say released, that sounds official.
It was
somebody
Meltzer.
wrote an article.
Meltzer wrote the article.
Okay, Meltzer wrote an article.
Kind of a spoiler said that Goldberg will be the headliner of this year's class. So we got Goldberg.
I wouldn't call it a spoiler. It's his opinion.
Dudley's, Bam Bam Bigelow, Ivory, and Kid Rock in the celebrity spot. Dudley's deserve it.
Yeah.
I would make a case that Bam Bam deserves it. Ivory, I think, deserves it.
I would say Dudley's and Ivory.
You don't think Bam Bam deserves it?
Not over some other guys, but from what I read, the other part that I read is they vote for one woman. They vote for one
Tag team.
One tag team, and one wrestler who has passed away.
Oh,
Also.
okay. Is Bam Bam dead?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that they need to do away with the celebrities, or I think they need to
Get better
go back
celebrities.
to the legitimate celebrities. When they put Mike Tyson in, Mike Tyson was a big part of wrestling world.
He
When
was
they
a-
put Bob Euchre in, I got it. I understood that one.
Right, Kid Rock,
Mr. T.
Stretch.
Yeah, Mr. T again, another good celebrity in there. You don't have to put a celebrity in every.
Are they gonna
single
put old boy from Limp Bizkit in?
Fred Durst?
Fred Durst in next.
Oh, jeez, Medine.
I didn't know my superhuman strength was gonna just snatch the
Oh,
microphone.
watch your
completely
queen.
from
Your
the
queen's
table.
on TV. Why don't you pay attention? I'm going to show off my Hanukkah present to the camera. If you get it, put it on the board.
And then put it in the air. Let's just take this time to tell everyone how great Rob is.
Yeah, I'm fucking amazing.
Shut up. I said I was going to take the time to
Oh.
do it, not you.
Okay.
Because when you do it, it sounds like you're bragging. But when somebody else does it,
Justin,
it's different. So Rob does a lot around here. And
everything.
He doesn't get any credit for it. And we give him shit sometimes because sometimes he gets a little ornery about some of the things that we do. Well, we probably deserve it. But I just want to say right now, thank you, Rob.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, I want to say hi to Eduardo TM on the YouTube live board. He says, hello, Brazil. So I'm assuming he's meaning like hello from Brazil. So, hey, welcome.
Buenvenidos
Yeah, Portuguese.
Brazil.
Is that your best Portuguese?
Yeah, I don't really know much else.
You know, when I went to Rio, I knew enough Spanish to get by, and I spoke to Spanish, and they all understood me. So
Nice.
I think regional, because they're surrounded by Spanish speaking, they probably more likely it's a second language. But
they're close. They're Portuguese and very close.
yeah, it's very close.
Very close.
So you could probably, like us listening to some backwoods redneck, we can figure out what they're trying to say. And I'm not comparing Spanish to backwoods rednecks.
No, I was gonna say which one. I wonder which one of those would be considered the backwoods redneck of Spanish. Who would be the redneck
Of
Hispanics?
linguistics, Portuguese or
Are we going straight to Mexicans right away, or are we
this is
exploring this?
You're Latino, so you have fun with this conversation.
Okay.
I'm staying out of this one.
Fellow Latinos, reach out. Let's create a poll on that one.
Who is the dumpster fire of the Latinos?
Yeah. Who do you guys think?
I'm staying fucking far away from this one.
Something they need to keep far away from is a microphone from Sarah Logan's mouth. Please stop letting her talk.
All right. So we're about to have the women's match then.
I don't like the angle of the lumberjack or lumberjill rather. It doesn't make this a fresh rivalry between Charlotte and Natty, and it also eliminates kind of the chance of Carmella doing anything with that briefcase other than giving it a name about a month ago. She calls it Frankie.
They got to use that tonight. They got to use the briefcase tonight. at least a tease, right?
But how do you pull that off with every woman from your division in the ring or around surrounding the ring?
Exactly. If they can figure that out, it'd be fucking pretty good.
Yes, absolutely. Watch it be something really simple. We'll be like, oh, why didn't we think of that? Lumberjills getting... Oh, they didn't even call them Lumberjills. Because they're equal in America today.
That's right.
They're jacks, too.
You know, I was big on Naomi. I'm talking look-wise here back in the day. Then I kind of got off her for a minute. But I'm fully seated back in.
You're back on the train?
Yeah, I'm back on the train.
She's Brazil's here.
She's been... we told him. She's been smoking hot for lately.
Ooh, did anybody address the Stike Leather question?
How do you know that Brazilians speak Portuguese? Because I've been in Brazil, and because I pay attention to the world.
That is the official language of Brazil.
Yeah,
it is Portuguese.
Yeah, because they're settled from the Portuguese, from Portugal.
Would you put Elizabeth in the Hall of Fame over Ivory?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where do they draw the line on the dead one? Can they put two women in, one dead and one that deserves?
Yeah, I don't think I think that's the line.
I don't know.
Ivory deserves to be in there.
Absolutely. Not only just from in-ring, but her backstage, like training some of the girls when they were coming up.
And don't forget Tina Ferrari, if you count all of wrestling.
Yeah, that's true too. So
she was the first Glow champ. They're just killing time. Why are they introing Lumberjills? Can anybody answer me that?
I thought they just might do like the main ones and then the rest come in.
Main ones? There aren't.
I mean, Naomi in the storyline is a main one. Carmella's got the briefcase. She's a main one.
Okay, what about Tamina?
Nah, I don't get this at all.
And they're going to do Riot Squad. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. Two T's.
Well, they'll come out together.
For the 2 T's for 2 titties.
Wow.
No, never mind.
No, they'll come out together. Yeah, they're coming out.
Yeah.
Don't let the graphic fool you, Medine.
Oh, little Harley Quinn thing going on there, Adam.
I know, I like it. I already liked it, though. But, yeah. There's something about the hot, crazy chick. It's just, it is what it is. Did anybody figure out my T-shirt, by the way? No. J. McMumbles.
Eduardo, one day I had spoken to a gringo if he knew our language, and he said that you speak Brazilian. Oh, somebody told him he speaks Brazilianism? That's funny. Now, is gringo a reference, or is it a derogatory term?
I would say it's a slang term for a...
But just slang, but not derogatory.
Not necessarily.
Cabron is derogatory.
It can be derogatory, but I don't think so. It's just more like, hey,
hey, there's a bunch of gringos on the other side of the hill. They're having a party. You want to go join?
Yeah, they're the white American types.
All right, I'm learning to speak English yet. You're getting better. You're doing all right. If you're just learning, well done. I mean, it's a horrible language. It used to be pretty nice. Now it's this bunch of fucking letters bound together. How you doing, man? Having a great time. Hold on, BRB. By the way, what you did earlier? LOL. Because I'm too lazy to use syllables and
it's true.
Say laugh out loud.
And how many people write LOL and actually laugh out loud?
Nobody. You just put it now to save your ass because there's no context in texting, right?
Yeah, I like haha. If you laugh, haha.
Yeah.
If I
it's
ever
but it's 4 letters.
LOL you, it's because I actually laughed.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Multiple LOLs.
I actually laughed.
Streaming together.
Or LMAO.
Or LMAO. It was actual laugh.
Yeah, LOL is just I wasn't being serious, dude. Calm down.
Yeah, Medine.
No, I was just,
I think
breaking it down for everybody.
Kara get mad at me for some of my texts, and I'll go, she's like, put LOL if you were joking.
And I shared that one that Brian sent me with Medine, and he gave me an LMAO about Rich Swann's entrance. That was a good one.
I was dying. I thought you had put it together yourself on 2K18.
Oh, no, I'm not that. I'm too lazy for that.
I know, but I was dying.
I actually have all the superhero wrestlers on there because somebody else created them, and I just downloaded them.
You did the work of the download.
Now, 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 now. 12,000 cats.
12,000.
She's got like 12,000 cats. Introduce those mother. Natalia. Do you think like Clash of Champions is like the favorite pay-per-view for the announcer guy? No, Clash of Champions. Don't you think that's like the favorite pay-per-view for the announcer guy? Like that's the night he gets to do the most work. Like, yeah, I get to like introduce everyone.
Before she raised the championship, Charlotte took a long stare at Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. They look like jackals ready to attack from the outside. And again, the purpose of the lumberjacks
big game.
the action inside the ring in the event that Charlotte and Natalia still outside, not necessarily to dismantle the competitors. Well, in theory, that's what lumberjacks.
In theory, that's what lumberjacks say. Or do you think the horsewomen? All right, Cash strike leather. If they do the four horsemen women versus four horsewomen match at Mania, they need to take a title off of her so it can be defended at Mania. Or do you think they do the horsewomen match at Mania, then Carmella cashes in after the match? I don't know. Sure, either one.
Yeah.
You know what I think is a poetic thing? Is that I'm about to leave Adam alone during the women's match.
That's good stuff.
I'll be back.
So NXT has good women. I don't know why most of these girls came through NXT, but yet they can't be booked right on the main roster. It's boggling to me. They could be booked right. And I think NXT is the reason that is how you book these girls right. Do not put them on TV every week if you want to sell good rivalries. They don't have to be built every week. You could have the champ versus the contender one week. You could have a grudge match type thing another week. They can cut promos if you want, but they don't have to be in the ring each time, and alternate like that and build some actual feuds. SmackDown, since the brand split, I don't think has had a single grudge feud. It's all been about the belt, or it's been poorly thrown together tag matches. That's what they do.
I'm not normally one to counter you, Adam, but I will say that with limited time on a SmackDown television show, to skip weeks where you're not having certain people, especially the girls, will possibly have the audience forget about some of the ones who do not rise to the top.
What I'm saying, though, is imagine, okay, Natty and Charlotte. They have a match or something. Like, you put Natty against Ruby Riott, okay? And Charlotte's on commentary. And then the next week, it's Charlotte versus Ruby Riott, and Natty's on commentary.
They do that.
Wait, there's one segment that you draw out. Now you take another rivalry, Tamina versus Carmella, and you put that as a backstage promo attack to set that up. They have their ring in the next week, and you just continue from there. You don't have to have them on each week. You can do a little promo or a backstage segment with them so you don't forget. I don't know if you remember, the last one that I truly remember doing this was Randy Orton. When he got injured, to make sure you didn't forget about him, he kept giving you the Randy update, and he would say, I'm at 38%.
That was the way that you going back in the time machine for that
right. But you wouldn't forget about them if they were on TV, at least in a promo. They don't have to wrestle every week. They don't have to be trumped out there in a tag match, is my point.
I think every 2 weeks is a good
That's what I'm saying. You have 3 weeks.
a good level.
You get them on 2 out of the 3, and you're good. They get on 2 out of every 3 weeks. You make sure that they're on doing something. That's not a lot. That's reasonable.
I've watched a lot of Natty Charlotte matches over the past, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I feel like having seen them live at SmackDown, live at Starrcade, now again tonight. These matches are a little bit different. This one, Natty seems to be the aggressor, as well as just dominating her with the submission holds, whereas wearing her down. In the past, it was more technique and maneuvers.
Well, part of the wearing down, though, is the girls on the outside beating that ass whenever any one of them has gone outside.
Speaking of which, the Queen's lower garment is quite revealing this evening.
What do you mean?
Shorter than than a normal, I believe.
Oh. Ooh. That's nasty right there.
Despite everything Natalya's done here in this matchup, you gotta thank the Lumberjacks for staying in front of the players.
The Queen sells very well.
That's one of the things, you appreciate more since we started the podcast is looking at the good sells. I know it's kind of a theme of what me and Rob were talking about before, but
Eduardo, ask a question. Yes, you may ask a question.
which woman on the roster would we?
Nice.
Oh, no.
I miss anything worth a damn?
What's that, brother?
I miss anything worth a damn?
No, not really. I was doing some Charlotte Natty analysis.
That's a good point, Stike Leather, but that was, I think, more because it was Nikki Bella. What about somebody else doing that same type of thing? I think that was total Divas driven.
There you go. There you go.
Stike Leather, he's playing politics on the board and not answering his own question. He says, who are your top three to win the Rumble this year? He says his are Shinsuke, Cena, and a first-time winner. Well, a first-time winner implies the three-quarters of the fucking roster, Stike Leather. That's like a Medine guess. I'm going to pick everybody.
No, I wouldn't even do that, brother.
But who would be your top three, guys? I know you said Bobby.
Bobby,
I'm going crazy.
Shinsuke.
I'm going Roman, Shinsuke, or The Undertaker.
Please no on Roman.
Please no one, Undertaker.
I know, but that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, Roman, Bobby, Shinsuke. You always have to put Roman. You have to.
I'm going to say
That guy.
Finn, Seth, and Shinsuke.
This guy's imagining things.
I think it's I just pray Stike Leather, honestly. I pray that it's a first-time winner.
Yeah.
I want it to be a first-time winner. No Roman. No. Make it be what it used to be, a vaulting point. You don't have King of the Ring anymore. The only other vault you have is Money in the Bank.
That's what she sounds.
Is Becky out there?
No, Becky's been off filming Marine 6 also.
So when they killed her, do you remember how they killed her? They slammed her in between the door like 6 times. The Riot Squad did.
Did they?
Yeah. Becky hasn't been seen since. That's why I was wondering. She'll come back and get some retribution.
Save the day.
She won't get absolution, though.
No, they're on Raw.
Right, wrong show.
Why won't they ever bend back into it? Sit down. It's a sharpshooter. Sit down.
Yeah, that looks like a inverted wheelbarrow race right now. You know?
Yeah.
That does not look like a sharpshooter. That's an inverted wheelbarrow race. It's a complete mess. Everybody's fucking getting in everybody's way.
Lana's just hitting old girl in the back, and she's just like, fuck off.
Yeah.
No.
I thought it'd be a tease. That's what I wanted. Just a tease of it.
Just a tease.
You got a tease.
That was your tease.
That was a
Little
tease.
game of just the tip.
Yeah, right?
That was it.
It's kind of sexual harassment right now. All the girls on the screen.
Yeah, just the tip.
Yeah, bad timing for the joke.
No, I didn't tell it to any of them. I told it to my audience.
Yeah, I know, but that's the timing. Just saying. That's the
Charlotte's about to backflip on everybody.
that's the new rules. Can't do anything fun.
Oh, Justin's buying into RJ's bullshit.
Anybody catch her? I hope not.
No.
Her feet landed, and then she fell back into them.
They're terrible.
Roman is already a Rumble winner and Grand Slam wrestler, wettest hair in the room, and future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he doesn't need a Rumble win.
future Hall of Famer, Grand Slam champion, wettest hair in the room.
Please don't make him.
I'm feeling split personalities coming on. Hey, everybody, it's RJ Black.
No.
You can get the Macho Man.
RJ Black was failed.
What about the Macho?
Lana was knocked down by the wind, apparently. Perfect 11 says. She did just kind of fall over.
Small package.
It would have looked the same 11 even if she got hit. Figure 8. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I got a second one right. What do we think of that match, boys? Quick
Decent.
Decent. All
It was
right.
decent for the circumstances. It could have been worse. Put it that way.
Yeah. It could have been a lot worse. It's fine. I'll give it a 4 for 4.
Now, is this feud over? Are we
Yeah,
gonna
it's
see
done.
more?
This is done.
I think you gotta say this one's done too.
Yeah. Fuck. She just threw Liv Morgan down.
It was Naomi.
I don't think a Raw guy will win the Rumble because they have the elimination pay-per-view.
The Elimination
Exactly.
Chamber pay-per-view.
Which Roman's gonna win?
So there you go. It's
Yeah,
like-
but
guy.
last year, I mean,
The guy's gonna win. There's
I'm
no
with
question.
you, Stike, but don't forget last year. Who won? Randy Orton. Who had Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? SmackDown.
SmackDown. Yeah.
That was last year though. That's not this year.
Yeah, but still, you make a reference. I mean, there's precedent.
There's precedent that it could be the same show. is what
Oh,
I'm
what's
saying.
going to happen here?
A disappointing outcome for you tonight. What?
Meow.
I showed up. That's what went wrong.
Wrong. Tonight, Charlotte did what Charlotte does best. She uses her family's name to cut corners.
Wow. Wow.
Pot, kettle.
I have given the WWE Universe some of the best matches the women in this
We're buffering. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
company have ever seen.
Yeah.
If she wasn't heel before.
Oh, come on. Now I'm interested in this fucking buffering again.
And all of you, all of you have treated me with nothing but disrespect.
It's because the fans are shouting so much obscenities. They keep taking the volume away.
Did she get cat lady plastic surgery?
The WWE wants to turn their back on me. The WWE Universe wants to turn
You do look pretty good from the back. Oh, poor Natty. Oh, sell the tears.
This is the worst cry. This is like Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I just can't cry.
Didn't you have like a dog who died as a kid? Think about that.
What are you doing down here?
This interruption brought to you by Rob's oldest daughter. The hell game is this shit? Everybody looks all weird and distorted. Mayhem. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I kind of had that Def Jam Vendetta feel, but not quite.
That's what yeah. I remember Def Jam Vendetta.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
That was one of those games that, you know, they went too far with. Like, Tony Hawk was awesome.
Fight for
and
New
then
York.
they
Yeah, they went
kept
to Fight for
making
New York
too
and try to
many
make too many.
sequels.
But the first one that was really good.
Yeah.
The Def Jam Vendetta was entertainment.
Just like movies, video games can be ruined with a sequel. Or in the Grand Theft Auto case, 1 and 2, nobody even remembers they were 2D bullshit. And then you have GTA 3.
Yeah,
4,
number
and
3 is
5.
actually like number 1 if you think about it, and
Yeah.
then it goes from there. Yeah.
I mean, they completely went from a 2D gaming platform where you couldn't do anything but steal a car and drive to actual missions. Man, GTA 5 got me through unemployment. We need to go back and watch that Table for 3 with Sting, Steamboat, and Flair.
I really wish that I had more
Did you
access.
hear about that one?
No, I really wish I had more access to watch that show because that show seems like the most interesting one.
Well, it depends. Sometimes it's shit, Medine. Like, sometimes it's shit. If they don't want to talk about anything, like, but what we
some of them are
already
just
know-
fodder.
right. Like Nash, Hall, and who was it that was with Angle on there?
Real quick though, did you hear about Scott Hall and King Kong Bundy over the weekend? I guess last week at a convention. Scott Hall gets there late. He's a little bit drunk. Starts talking shit to King Kong Bundy.
So he's
and,
off the wagon.
And Bundy puts his ass down. So that's the story.
What you eating now, fatty? Brownie?
Baked good.
This King Kong Bundy over here to my left. How'd it feel to knock out Scott Hall there last week?
No, felt good.
What he said.
Excuse me, I was hoping to get a word with Junior.
Doo doo. Oh, we still got fashion. Fashion Police, KO. Is that you think KO is gonna be main event?
It could be.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
AJ always deserves the main event, but Jinder doesn't deserve it. So yeah, with them being fired and that being the big swerve and storyline, yeah, that's the main event.
It's got a McMahon in it. Of course, it's the main event.
And Bludgeon Brothers will probably be a filler right before the main event.
Am I right though, Adam? It's got
What was that?
it's got a McMahon in it.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the main event.
Hey, Eduardo, about 20 minutes ago, you asked us if you could ask a question. We're still waiting.
Maybe he dipped.
Perfect 11. I hope Natty starts throwing cats at people like the crazy old lady on The Simpsons.
Yeah, I saw that. Funny.
So does that mean that the two of you will not be ringside?
This is gonna watch and find out yourself. Thank you very much for your time, Dustin.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, Rob, I don't know, just because we got nothing on wrestling here, so I don't know how you did this, but like sleep training, we're at about a week where she's sleeping a full 8 hours. We put her down at a certain time, and it's a little brutal. We got to time it out, like on a clock according to the training, like let her cry.
Yeah.
And it's brutal letting her cry for like 10, 15 minutes.
It's like playing Hootie and Blowfish on loop.
Right.
Let her cry.
But it's working. She's cried herself to sleep. It's a little rough, like letting her do it, but we got her. We're trying to get that schedule.
All right. Good story.
I don't know. I just didn't know what your experience with it because I know you got the demon.
I don't know. I everything I just played by ear.
These guys haven't wrestled in a while. Not on TV, at least. And here they are at a pay-per-view. Over under 3 minutes, guys.
Oh, yeah, under. No, I'll go over. I'll go under 5.
I'm going 254.
I'm gonna go under 2.
No, I think the fast plates are good for pretty good exchange.
I think this is all about the Bludgeon Brothers, though.
Hey, Fat Ass says just give your baby NyQuil.
Don't worry, I'm not above drugging my baby.
Benadryl. When they get a little bit older, the melatonin is great.
Really?
Yeah. Or is it melanin? No, melatonin.
Give him a tan.
Yeah. Melanin.
Your children are already black. You don't need a tan.
What was the second match?
U.S. title. Mojo and Zach first.
What was the third match then?
Tag match? No.
No, there's something before that. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Oh, no. Who's? Let's see. I think that's all. Is Mojo, Zach, KO, Sammy, Fashion Police, Tag Team, Women's, U.S., WWE. So Zach, Mojo, and then U.S., and then Tag Team, and then the women.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is only the fourth match?
Yeah.
Without Mojo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here we come. We have hammers. We're gonna hammer you into the mat like nails.
The music's pretty badass. I'll give him that. I definitely think they should keep their Wyatt masks. Like Harper should still be wearing the sheep mask. Rowan's still wearing a version of his.
Christy got mad at me when her mom was in town. And we got on the topic about how, the stuff we used to do when we were kids. And she was not allowed to go out on a school night but she was allowed to go to Young Life. So every week I would pick her up and we'd go to Young Life. And of course we didn't necessarily go to Young Life. And Christy got mad at me because I asked her mom, I go, you never thought it was weird that her Jewish boyfriend picked her up every week to go to Young Life?
What's Young Life?
Young Life is like a Christian youth group.
Like I'm supposed to know that?
Well,
Pronouns, pal.
Hey, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Oh, looks like Rob might be right.
Highly uncomfortable with the fact that this is all taking place right in front of us. I love it. It's my favorite thing.
Come on, little Nate, get control.
I enjoy what the Bludgeon Brothers do. You don't get paid by the hour. You just beat people up. What is this? Oh, God, wait a minute.
Oh,
That's-
fuck.
All right.
Well, if Harper's
Didn't mind that too much.
got Breeze's teeth,
I don't think I've seen that before.
Oh, now Rowan
Oh, this is it right here.
Fandango in
Yeah.
the corner. Harper. No. We've seen this before.
Can nobody do power bombs on their own anymore?
Like a mercy rule or something. No screaming here tonight.
It's a horrible tag.
Yeah, it was.
Two behemoths cannot be controlled. Up goes Fandango. Down goes Fandango.
Oh, that was brilliant, Corey.
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
3 minutes. Well, that was a pay-per-view match.
Yeah. How long was that feud built up on Fashion Files and who attacked them and all that jazz?
Easy work of Breeze. So physical, so malicious. Take a look at this. Boom! Tyler Breeze, face first. That's a ring apron rhinoplasty. And here we see some tandem offense. If one of them's not scary enough, the two of them together might be downright unstoppable. They're cold, emotionless. A double crucifix bomb to put away Breezango here at Clash of Champions. Highly hazardous for health. Rowan and Harper. The future holds more bludgeoning, more pain, more fear. The end of the beginning. The beginning of the end. Harper, Rowan. Bludgeon Rowan. If that doesn't strike fear into your heart, you better check your pulse. Saw 4 tag teams tear each other apart earlier tonight. There is one major threat looming in the Bludgeon Brothers. Tomorrow night, controversial ending. Strowman and Kane both technically lost. Who is going to challenge Brock Lesnar at Royal Rumble? Will lead to an epic showdown. The Beast, Brock Lesnar returns. Monday Night Raw becomes Suplex City. Raw, live tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Baby.
Is that Zoe Deschanel? What's her name? Oh, no, it's not. Looks like her, though.
Pretty close. First glance. I'm being dumb.
Kevin, Sammy, earlier tonight, Dean O'Brien said that he made himself a second referee in order to protect the integrity of SmackDown Live. However, Shane McMahon believes that he has ulterior motives.
What is this? Ulterior motive? Is that what, yeah, what is this? Law and Order? Where'd you get that word, ulterior motives? That sounds Sounds really cute. Look, it's really cute of Daniel Bryan to frame it that way. But look, we know why he made himself the second special guest referee. We understand his motives, don't we?
See, Daniel Bryan's the only reasonable thing about SmackDown Live. See, yes, absolutely. We know why he made why he made himself as the second referee. Moreover, we also know why last week when the ref was incapacitated, he made himself referee and counted the 1, 2, 3 to give Kevin Owens the victory. We know.
Well-deserved victory, might I add. See, it seems like people tend to forget that Shane McMahon has a clear history of screwing me over when he's the special guest referee in my matches, just like he did this past summer when he made sure to ruin my opportunity to take back my United States title. You remember? Disgusting is the right word. But see, Daniel Bryan knows that this right here, this is 8+
I'm getting a
talent.
big goose egg
8+
from Bryant right now.
Talent. And all he's doing is making sure that tonight is a fair fight. And because of that, I'll tell you one thing right here, right now. The Sammy and Kevin show is not getting canceled anytime soon.
More importantly, the Yep movement rages on.
Yep.
Thanks, gentlemen, but what if you don't win and you're fired from all of WWE?
Commercials.
You're welcome.
Stike's out.
Later, buddy.
Bye, Stike.
Perfect 11. I feel like my IQ was just bludgeoned.
I've just. There's nothing to talk about there. I mean,
No.
oh, that happened.
I might have to look for the Medinesboro exit.
That's right. The Royal Rumble event heads to the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia in 6 weeks on January 28th.
I think it's interesting. Well, not really interesting, but
Well, it's not really.
it's a little odd. 4 years ago, they held the Royal Rumble at Philly. And then they also held WrestleMania in New Orleans 4 years ago. And now they're doing that again as
Maybe
well.
it's just a cycle.
That we didn't notice in the past, or that maybe a new cycle they just embarked themselves upon in the past 4 years, the contracts they had with these places, or who knows what backdoor agreements they
Well,
had.
that wasn't. I mean, I think there's certain places that they do a pay-per-view every year, no matter what.
For sure.
They shuffle it.
For sure.
Boston, like this.
L.A.
Because wasn't Boston was where the Rumble was last year, I believe. L.A.
No,
they always go
yeah.
to. Chicago they always
LA.
go to. You know, there's going to be one of them in probably Cleveland, Miami. You know, they go to the big cities. And, of course, Brooklyn. Last, 3 SummerSlams, about to be 4 in a row?
Yeah, it sure is.
And let me remind you that those two individuals betrayed the entire SmackDown roster.
They did. You don't need to remind me.
Yep, you've reminded us like 7 times so far this broadcast.
Well, that makes what I'm about to say actually quite easy. I'm going to deliver 2 words to you guys.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Or yes.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Check.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Double check.
Is that Carlito?
Triple check. Look like No Way Jose. He's been MIA.
Oh, they'll get him back in. He might be hurt. I think he got hurt.
No way.
Jose. on a stick.
Sure. Pepper. So I guess AJ and Jinder are the main event.
All right.
Good.
Champion should be the main event.
It should, but I could see why it wouldn't be. I'm just hoping for something special here. Kinshasa. This is the second time they've shown this tonight, by the way. This whole promo package. Are they running early on time? Do we care? Is this just stalling? Juan's got the all-seeing eye from the dollar bill.
Is that something he's going to eat?
Yeah, can you eat that, Juan?
I'm going to eat the pyramids. Are they made out of chocolate or are they like candy coins and I can peel the front off and it's chocolate? And I want to eat pyramids. I ate all the Mayan pyramids.
I got nothing else to talk about. Let's talk about how big Juan is.
Well, I mean, they spoiled the match here by announcing that Sammy's going to be in the mixed gender tag team event. So we know he's not losing.
Well, that's why the only swerve is going to be the double pin, so we don't have a true winner.
I hope he does.
Fall. I don't want to hear a word. But bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Now you have a Sunday.
Oh, it's a piece of apple pie. At least the fans will carry the entrance on, even if WWE wants to cut it down.
The fans are popping for the right people tonight. WWE needs to take notice. They popped hard for Knock, Bobby, and for Rusev in English.
Yeah, but it's Boston.
What's that mean?
It's a good city. It's a mark town.
Like Philly?
Philly, Chicago, yeah.
Chicago hates everybody.
Mania.
Chicago would have been chanting Punk by now. I got blood in my stool.
God. I like the KO on the sides. I haven't seen that yet. No, they put a... No? Fuck me?
I wasn't listening.
Instead of how they put KO on each side, KO on a Titantron.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What are you doing? You playing Futurama right now?
Yeah, the match hasn't started.
Tantalizing conversation.
Right? You're eating pie. Madine's tweeting or watching a basketball game.
Do you know we got another TV right here? You could put the game on if you wanted.
No, I was messing around on social media.
Oh.
Actually, speaking of basketball, the Hornets play the Knicks tomorrow night, and I'm disappointed.
The game hasn't even started. Why are you disappointed?
Porzingis went out with a knee injury on Thursday, then didn't play in their win last night over the returning Carmelo Anthony, who played like shit. He got a great cheer when he came out, but then they booed him when he went out because he finished 5 of 13. But I was looking forward to seeing Porzingis and Rodgers back-to-back, two of my favorites right now. And it looks like I got Rodgers today, which was great. But don't know that I'll get to see the 7-3 Latvian tomorrow. That's disappointing. This match better not be disappointing. How are they doing this 2 ref in the ring thing? This is like earlier with the Fatal 4-Way thing.
It's going to get weird.
Already confusion. The match hasn't even begun yet.
Each team is going to have their ref.
Both referees already calling for the bell at the same time. I suppose that's some sort of unity if you want to look at it offense. I don't know. Does the commissioner have final say over the general manager? You don't know. This is uncharted territory that we're seeing. Sami Zayn to start things off against Randy Orton in this tag team matchup again. If Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens lose, they will be fired from all of WWE. So if there's a cover in this match, who's going to count the pinfall? I bet you we're going to get that answer, Corey. He You've just been out here singing the praises of what a great idea this is. This could be completely chaotic. This could not solve anything. I didn't say this was a great idea. I didn't say it was a great idea to have Daniel Bryan as a second special guest referee. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan keeping a watchful eye early on here. Remember what Daniel Bryan said. He's here to protect the integrity of SmackDown Live. Here's a cover. Both men into a cover.
11. Adam's playing a Futurama game where he builds cities and shit. And another part of the game is he ignores all of his friends all day long when he hangs out with them. Because he plays that shit like non-fucking stop. Yeah, Randy's hair, man, getting a little a la old Randy.
The young Randy looking like the old Randy looking like a young Randy.
Right. A little vintage Orton haircut.
Tag made by Shinsuke Nakamura into this match. History with Nakamura and Zayn.
I'm still disappointed Randy didn't choose Shane as his partner and just have Daniel Bryan as the referee of this match. But this is a different spin. This is something they haven't done before, uncharted territory. So I mean, I'm sure they've done 2 referees before.
Yeah, you've had conflicts between 2 referees before. That's not new.
This is not new, but
the GM commissioner, that's a new twist to it.
Yes. And I appreciate them at least making the attempt to try something that's the same and do it differently. But
Well, that's what WWE is all about, is tweaking what they've already done.
oh yeah, because no idea is original at this point.
Daniel Bryan right there. Shane in no hurry to stop Nakamura from damaging Sami Zayn's arm. Allow Daniel Bryan to take the lead on the count. And tag made. Now Kevin Owens is legal. His turn here. Oh, and look at Owens dropping bombs. Long history between he and Nakamura. Okay. Trying to take a shot there at Zayn. Instead, Owens able to capitalize. That was interesting. Daniel Bryan taking charge to break the situation. Shane McMahon had drive in. They're working together. Now Nakamura is able to turn it around here on Owens, and Daniel Bryan steps in. Nakamura with the knee right there on the side of the face. Here's the cover. Careers at 7. And again, men's careers.
Tom Zank passed away today. The Z-Man, the other half of the Can-Am connection with Rick Martel.
Oh, yeah? That sucks for him, I guess.
He was a good athlete, a decent tag team wrestler for sure. That's what I remember most as. I think he was a television champion in WCW in the beginning for a short period of time.
Tom Zink.
The Z-Man was his WCW moniker.
I remember that.
It worked for
Who's counting?
quick second.
There was
Rest in
3.
peace.
There was a 3 count between the 2 referees there. Oh, this is already getting stupid.
They have a side?
Yeah, now they're. You stay on your side of the ring.
That's dumb. How's he going to be the check and balance on him?
Seriously? Well, Kevin Owens believes that Shane McMahon's had a vendetta against him since SummerSlam while refereeing his matches. Shane McMahon has admitted to having a vendetta against Kevin. It's not some made-up boogeyman that Kevin has in his head. Okay, but watch the performance of Shane here. So far, I've seen nothing to blame. Daniel Bryan backing off Sami's right on top of Kevin Owens will take another cheap shot.
Come on, Sammy.
Sammy with his forearm right across the bridge of the Viper's nose. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. A 13-time world champion with authority out of the corner. Thou shalt not talk excessive trash to Viper. And now Kevin Owens back into the match and right on top of Orton. Smart move, Kevin trying to pull Bill Randy right back to Team Kevin and Sammy's corner. Governed by Daniel Bryan as the special guest referee. Owens yelling at Shane McMahon and Nakamura.
Sorry, everybody. I think we kind of zoned out and forgot that there was a match going on or that there was an audience listening. Kind of in our own worlds there for a second. But this kind of, so far, not much conflict between the two referees other than a little bit of
Yeah, they had to
jammering.
split the ring down.
Yeah,
half.
other than that. But we're still how long do you think, how much longer, do you think this match goes, Adam? Another 12 to 15 minutes or less?
Well, it's not even 10 o'clock, and there's no way Jinder and AJ fight for an hour. So I don't know. There's got to be some controversy, maybe even a restart.
You're saying it's not 10 yet?
It's not even 10 yet. It's 9:52.
So this match is going to go on for another 20 minutes.
Potentially.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why I think
This
maybe a
match goes-
restart. I think maybe it ends and they do a restart or something.
This match goes on for another 20 to 25 minutes. And then we get AJ and Jinder for about 15, probably 20 minutes. And that's your evening. Okay.
I guess you agree with David Bryan's count for sluggish too, because that's what Kevin Owens is pointing out. Shane McMahon counted the last call, Byron. Stay with me here. Orton trying to power up back into a vertical position here against Kevin Owens. Then he break free here. He needs to make a tag. Sharp right. And again, Orton has been isolated very effectively by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Attitudes aside, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are exceptional performers. No question about that. Zayn tweaked the knee and ankle there on the dismount. Came down a little funky on his right knee there. All the same, still in control here of Randy Orton. Orton trying to muscle his way here into the corner, trying to get the Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, and Shane McMahon right on top of this exchange here, trying to get to Nakamura. Sammy, and a belly-to-back suplex able to drop Sami Zayn. That's the opening that Orton needs. And Kevin Owens calling for the tag, and Randy Orton needs to get to Nakamura. And there's the tag, and Owens and Nakamura to meet face to face here.
So far, this is not counting. I don't count Bludgeon Brothers and Fandango because that was just booking a storyline. So far, this has been kind of lackluster by comparison.
I think we were expecting more conflict between the referees.
Oh, we'll get it. I think this is just the calm before the storm, if you will, the build. They got to have a match so it's not just all about the referees.
True.
Good vibrations here to Owens. Nakamura has taken control of this match, guys. Yeah, remember, this matchup just as personal to Shinsuke Nakamura. This opportunity to end the WWE careers of Owens and Zayn. Crack a rib. Here's a cover on Owens. Careers at stake in a kickout. If I'm not mistaken, I think Shane was a little bit across the middle line, as Daniel now is reminding him. At least they have some heat of the moment there, Shane. Understandable. I'm just pointing out the details. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan seem to have gotten on the same page here. And no!
Oh, weird, like, kind of Pele kick.
Look, Shane is going all out with his counts. Going all out, but I think, the cadence and the counts have been fair. Shane even looks disappointed. There wasn't a 3 count. Look, there's no question Shane wants Kevin Owens the same as Zayn fired, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen fairly. They're looking for the reverse exploder. Oh, Kevin Owens. Oh, and now Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, fights off Sami Zayn, and Owens catches the boot. Oh boy, what's Shinsuke thinking? Looking for a triangle. Oh, if Shinsuke can pass the shoulder, there it is on Kevin Owens, middle of the ring. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan all over it. See Kevin Owens' face turning bright red. And Kevin Owens is trying to find a way free here in the triangle. And the shoulders down here on Nakamura and a kick out. Damn it. Oh! And a super kick by Owens. Now the cover on Nakamura. A slight hesitation, but a kick out. As you can see, Nakamura had the triangle locked on Owens. They were in Shane's half of the ring, but Nakamura's shoulders were being pinned. Daniel Bryan was obviously paying attention to that. Daniel Bryan to the right side. Oh, and now a shot there on Orton. Oh, Nakamura is not somewhere he wants to be. Sami Zayn on Nakamura all the way across. Oh, man. No haluva kick for Nakamura.
Oh, good shot of Daniel Bryan's ass there.
That's another thing I was worried about when I realized what was going to happen in this match with both referees being in there. It was camera angles. An extra person in the ring, you're going to miss some things, or someone's going to be in the way.
No question.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens working perfectly together. Same time to the back. And now Owens into the cover. Randy Orton right there before the count of 2.
Or does he get admonished by both refs there? They didn't do a very good job.
Kevin and Sami are fighting for their livelihoods. Oh, the Christians got to get these guys out of the ring. Try to establish some order. Sami needs to be careful. Needs to show Shane the respect. Shane is the designated, one of the 2 designated officials in this match. And Owens, Shinsuke got the knees up. Quick connect at the same time there. Totally no man here in this match. Back in the center of the ring, Nakamura and Owens. And now Nakamura trying to kick his way away from Kevin Owens and makes the tag here to Randy Orton. Here comes the Viper.
Hey, 2 refs are good to watch 2 different tags at least.
Miscommunication early on in this.
There's something.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Fall away instead. Kind of an exploder there.
The ease in which you just toss Sami Zayn and now Zayn out to the apron. The agony etched on the face of Sami, and the Viper's going to enjoy every second of it. Oh, using the top rope. And Sami Zayn able to buy himself a little bit of time here against Orton. Only a momentary reprieve, though. Can Sami make something happen here? Now Sami's going up to the top turnbuckle. Daniel Bryan keeping an eye on him. Going up to the top. Randy Orton. Oh! Takes out the legs. Zayn took too much time. Daniel Bryan scolding Randy, reminding him that's not legal. Orton better be careful not to get himself disqualified. Now Randy Orton right after Sami Zayn.
Wow, did you hear that? The
What's that?
Panthers are being put up for sale at the end of the season.
The Richardson. You heard about the allegations that came out in the past couple of days about Jerry Richardson with some
Yeah.
misconduct, and now this news comes out. No coincidence.
He's getting like the Clippers.
He's trying to avoid the shitstorm before it arrives.
Well, there was also racial allegations against him as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't just sexual allegations.
Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon outside to try and figure this out. Good luck. And now look at Zayn and Owens just clobbering Nakamura here outside. Look out, guys. Look out. Oh! The officials are apparently letting everything go here. Oh, boy. They're letting it go all right.
Yeah, what's the point of having two officials when neither one of them is going to rein this in? Perfect 11, two refs, neither of them counting either team out.
Tonight has been the night of bad ideas, like the tag team match rules, and then the two refs. They have a plan like, hey, let's do this, but let's not figure out how to do it. Like, just go out there and make it up. We don't know how to do it. We're not going to figure it out. Lame.
Was that a holy shit moment? We've seen that probably at half the pay-per-views this year.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens flying through the skies. And meanwhile, back inside the ring, Sami Zayn ready over the power slam. And Shane McMahon.
So while you were gone on the TV, Jerry Richardson's putting the team up for sale at the end of the season.
Oh, because of sexual stuff?
Probably.
Wow.
It can be inferred that that's why.
Oh, yeah. Heard it was some racial shit, too.
It doesn't surprise me, actually.
No, neither. He's a good old boy.
The Clippers dude lost his team for racial shit.
Yep.
Wasn't even really.
The NFL's a right-wing type of organization, so he's not going to lose the team. NBA is more lefty.
Well, yeah, ownership-wise, yeah.
Yeah, NBA's and just the league-wise in general is
Yeah.
more about unity and, NFL, nah. Yo, I love I have no problem celebrating the military, but goddamn, you know how many fucking military commemorations they had in today's game?
You know the military pays for those, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here comes the refs fighting.
Jeez, Rob, there was like 6, maybe 8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all I don't want to say propaganda, but
It is propaganda.
yeah. It's all paid advertising by the military. It's not the NFL's willingness to salute the troops. It's the troops saying, hey, can we buy some time where you salute the troops?
Yeah, absolutely.
The refs are fighting because Kevin Owens pushed Daniel Bryan in the way.
Is it over?
No. Daniel Bryan got pushed into Shane while he was doing the count.
Just fucking pin him right now, Randy. What the hell are you doing? Oh, that's why. Luba.
Damn, Shane just run into him.
RKO out of nowhere.
Oh, the fast count.
Wow. Well, we knew Sammy had to win. He's booked already.
They don't even play Sammy's music, and he gets the pin.
No, fuck him. Wow. Oh, yeah, Nakamura's in the match. I forgot all about him.
Right. So we're going to get some Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan fallout. So we're going to get some Shane and Daniel fallout. Does Shane fire Daniel? All right. So, any analysis on that match, guys? Or we're just going to sit here in the quiet? You know?
If I had to give analysis, I don't know that double ref idea worked. It worked to progress the story, but the fast count, we haven't seen a fast count in a while, so maybe I am on board with it. But so, I'm just not sure what to think of it right now.
Does it shift Shane from KO to Daniel?
I thought it was interesting how that even though Shane screwed Sammy, the fans were so adamant about being like, "Oh, that was wrong," even though,
right?
You know, Shane, remember, just a couple months ago was the face in that dynamic, and when Sammy came and helped KO, we were like, "Oh my God, Sammy went heel," and now all of a sudden, he's not. He's not the heel in the situation. Sammy became the sympathetic face somehow. It's weird that that occurred over not even, 3 months? So you guys going to stay quiet on the analysis? Yeah, that's what I thought. To other news.
I'm curious if it's KO and Shane done. That's
No.
Yeah, does this? I like what Rob's talking about. Does this just
No.
deflect it to
Daniel.
Daniel Bryan?
Because if this is the way they're going to end Shane and KO, I got to say it was a cheap ass way to end it. He had a great beginning to it with Vince McMahon and KO, and then you let it slowly fester and fizzle out. And now, if this is how you end it, then that's such a waste of a good.
Well, does this align Daniel Bryan with them? I don't like the way it all played out. How the breakdown. First, we gotta separate the ring in half, and then Kevin Owens pushes Daniel Bryan. So Shane intentionally does it, and then Daniel Bryan does it quick. The whole escalation of the whole referee thing. It never popped for me.
There was not only that, Adam, I don't feel like there was enough of a build throughout the match. It was only like they were in the beginning a slight bickering, then they separated the ring, and then they were pretty much neutral almost the entire time.
Because this is supposed to be.
They ran into each other later on. There was nothing in between that made me care.
Right, and this is supposed to be a big feud, like builder between Daniel Bryan and Shane, and to not have all those spots of like true dissension. I mean, the promos build this up more than the actions.
Yeah,
That's true.
What are you talking crazy,
Damn
Juan?
true.
Juan says Jinder wins.
Jinder's not going to win.
I would find it very odd if Jinder won tonight.
Just remember,
that'd be a strange ending.
If you're new to a show after the show, that's all we got 2 thumbs down on YouTube. Hey, this is not supposed to be the highly analytical portion of the show. If you're coming to watch this with us thinking you're going to get Dave Meltzer and Solomonster and all those people, this is just us watching the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we'll have our reaction show after.
Yeah, we'll do our reaction show after this. All right, we'll reset and do the reaction show. This is just us hanging out with you guys. So if you want to go and thumbs down because it makes you feel like you're some kind of big person with your opinion, go fuck yourself.
And if you want to chat on the board with us, even better. But
yeah,
hey, you know what?
Contribute.
Thanks for the thumbs down. Thanks for responding in a negative way. You're just gonna make us be that much better later on.
Don't put pressure on me.
And you can continue to thumbs down our shit because you're a thumbs down.
Wow.
You are a thumbs
Way to
down.
put that troll in his place.
Damn
You brought
right.
you brought the thunder.
That's what I do. And the lightning.
My dad's comebacks are harsher than Medina's.
I get it. Now I get it. If you were to come to our channel right now thinking like, oh, what's these guys talking about? And then you show up and there's our 30, 40 seconds, 2 minutes of dead air. And you're like, what the fuck are they even doing?
Yeah, this is
I
true.
can see why you'd be like, well, this is bullshit. But I'm just telling you, no.
It is bullshit,
we do our reaction show after the fucking pay-per-view. Right now, this is just us
We're
inviting.
bullshitting.
It's just us inviting you to join us to watch.
Yeah, that's
Bullshitting.
it. We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
That's it. If you want
So-
a thumbs down to hang out, leave.
Yeah.
Nobody
douche.
invited. We didn't. It's not that you were really invited.
You can watch me eat apple pie, or you can wait till we do the reaction show. Whatever
I'm
you
looking
want.
at those chips right now. Like, whose are those? Yeah, you can watch us eat those
Yourself,
Pringles.
buddy.
See, you want some Pringles? Not for thumbs down. You ain't getting no Pringles.
Here. How many times has AJ been champ now? 3? This is third title reign?
2.
No.
Yeah, I think it's only 2,
Two.
Adam.
Who else did he beat?
He beat Dean Ambrose the first time.
And then I thought he lost it and won it back.
No, who?
Not
With
from Dean. Not from Dean.
Not from
Who
Dean.
did he
No,
lose
I
it
don't
from?
think so.
You're wrong. Just admit you're wrong.
I thought
John,
he
you
was
think
the
it's-
one
No,
who
you-
lost
I
it to Bray
understand-
Wyatt.
I understand that
Who
you-
lost to Bray Wyatt? Oh, Cena. You're right.
Cena.
And AJ lost it to Cena.
Yeah.
So
Hand,
he
Yeah, he
beat
lost
Dean
to
Ambrose
Cena.
for it and lost to Cena, and that
Yeah.
was the only one?
Yeah,
hand me the Pringles.
Okay.
that is correct.
Medine. Pringles.
$10-15.
Early night then. No way this goes 30 minutes.
Juan, I will ban you from the board if you Star Wars spoil.
Yes.
I will ban you from the channel
Yes.
if you spoil Star Wars.
Yes.
I'm
He
telling
already
you right
ruined
now.
it for me on DMs.
What?
He ruined it for me on DMs, but I feel it was somewhat karma because I said Carl got bit. You know. So I kind of deserved it.
Don't put me in that position, Juan. Don't make me the bad guy, Juan. Don't do it.
They don't want none.
Don't want none. Don't want none.
It was the first time that match between Styles and Mahal where the WWE Championship changed hands overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either.
Now, that is a fun fact. Medine.
That's a fun fact, Medine.
Thanks, guys.
I got to take this exit.
I'm just going to go ahead and give our video a thumbs up. There you go. Yay.
You should follow suit as well on all of our social media platforms. Thumbs up, not down, up.
W.E. Turner.
Introducing the challenger, accompanied by the Singh brothers. From Punjab, India, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jinder
Mahal.
and his opponent from Gainesville,
Gainesville, Georgia.
Georgia.
He is the WWE. Jay Styles.
AJ Styles was telling me how proud he was to be part of this past week's tribute to the troops. I mean, growing up on a military base and taught him the values of honor, respect, hard work, all values that he utilizes in his reign as WWE champion. We're not going to find too many people on the planet Earth that can outwork AJ Styles. I'm talking in the gym, I'm talking in the ring. AJ Styles is tenacity redefined. And already the Singh brothers in the ear of Jinder Mahal, that grin on the face of the challenger. If you're looking to psych AJ Styles out, I don't think we're going to psych AJ Styles out. AJ Styles came into this match expecting the Singh brothers to be a factor. That's one thing we've seen over the last few weeks with Jinder Mahal. He has had a plan at every corner, and give credit to the champion.
I know I'm a geek when it comes to people's gear. AJ's gear, fucking tight.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because you and I have had our disagreements on gear in the past when it comes to wrestlers, but tonight we do agree. I love the design on the tights. It's got the ode to Japan,
Yeah.
with the characters on the side. It's got a fake belt. Is that a real belt? I don't know. Almost looks like pants, but now you couldn't wear that. Or you couldn't wear that.
No, I couldn't wear that.
Justin says that Medine's got a future this day in wrestling history here.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was talking about your overseas change.
It's a belt. Yeah, you're jacked, Mahal. We know.
He's going to kick him. Oh, see, even AJ knew that, Jinder.
Yep. Take out the big man's legs. Oldest story in the book.
I got no problem with working a limb, though.
Oh, I'm not complaining about it.
Brothers always lurking at ringside here. Oh, Styles able to keep him at bay, back inside, and again, right on the leg of Jinder Mahal. Taking away the legs of the much bigger fighter, going to make it very difficult down the stretch. Identify the target area and don't let up if you're AJ Styles.
Identify the target area.
And Styles has already got a vulnerability here. Mahal's able to get to the bottom rope. This is right there. The Singh brothers. AJ's inflicted a great deal of punishment to the leg of Jinder Mahal in these last few moments. Will it be enough? Oh, right to the throat. Smart move by Jinder. And Jinder still favoring the left leg, however. Has got a moment here against Styles. Styles accelerates so quickly. Uh-oh, caught up here by Mahal. What is Mahal thinking? I have no idea.
Talk about your cells there, Rob.
Yeah. AJ's no slouch, man.
He takes every bump for real, it looks
Especially
like.
those ring ones. Ring ropes.
And the apron.
Oh, God, when you're bouncing off the ring ropes.
Well, no, also he takes the bumps on the apron.
Of course, once the apron, but the ropes on the ring, on your ribs, that can't feel good.
Get a little rope burn. Literally. I'm pulling the pace to pieces.
Jinder needs to get in there and attack AJ. He wants to inflict more damage on the outside. That's what he wants to do.
Oh, Jesus. Like we said, AJ sells everything to the max. Look at this shit, Medine.
Oh my God! Like they should actually check to see if he's okay with that one. Like I'm legit worried.
He's grabbing his ribs.
Seriously, that one was a little bit intense.
Turn that shit down.
Gotta wonder if AJ Styles in a way is over-prepared for tonight. Oh! Sometimes in a combat situation, you can't stray from what you've changed. They're also favoring that left knee, even as he inflicts more damage on Styles. Same brothers cheering on Jinder Mahal from ringside. Oh! And again, Styles once again out to the floor, the feet of Samir and Sunil.
Samir and Sunil. Ebony and Ivory. With Simone and what are the twins from Simone and whatever?
Usos?
I don't know.
Harmony. Side by side on my piano.
AJ Styles once again ribs first into our broadcast table. And how smart is Mahal again? Diving back inside the ring, breaking the count, and now coming back out the sides. The more you attack those ribs, the more difficult it's going to be for AJ Styles to fly.
Why don't they just do the Raw announce boost down by the ring? Why do they got to be different and do it up on the by the Titantron?
It makes no sense.
It's yeah. I mean, I get it. You're a different brand. You got to do things a little different. Dumb.
Dumb. You're dumb.
You're just dumb.
I hope that on the 25th anniversary show that they put the booth back by the ring. And the rumor is that JR and the King are going to do that night.
That would be fun.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be down
Like
with
you
that.
almost wouldn't want to go there just because if you know JR and the King are going to do that night. You want to watch that at home.
Oh, yeah. The only thing to be better than that would be Heenan and Gorilla, but
Well, that's not going to happen.
that's not going to happen.
You can have that one day.
Well, that's your beliefs.
Or whatever.
Yeah, right. I think they're all dust in the wind by now.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Will you stop it?
Got you where I want
Got
you.
you where I want you. Stop making me sing stupid songs. I mean, really. Why are you singing songs? Come on, AJ. Let's go, AJ.
That was a violent collision.
Violent collision, Medine says.
Sure he does.
Yeah,
He-
he seems educated.
He went to school.
Jinder Mahal has delivered has been targeting AJ's ribs. This is a brilliant game plan by the Maharaja. So much is made about the stamina and the endurance factor for AJ Styles, but again, to your point, Corey, you lose all that.
To your point, Corey.
Corey has a point.
Also, with AJ Styles down to his knees here in this situation, even harder for Styles to try and escape the clutches of Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal has
Escape the clutches.
I knew we were expecting a big-time matchup, but I don't think anyone expected Jinder. Look at this, Styles desperately trying to counter a couple of quick shots right to the ribs. the ribs. Any opening he can get, Mahal has capitalized on. Oh my God! What a tackle by Mahal. And gentlemen, I think right now would be a good opportunity to point out that Samir and Sunil Singh have not been involved in any way in this match. Absolutely right. Now, Jinder Mahal, unfamiliar territory here on the second row. Up top. Oh. Right across the brow of AJ Styles, who's down now. And to your point, for one time, the Singh brothers are living up to their word from earlier tonight. Saxton's the one that comes out here week after week and gives all the credit to the Singh brothers. Right now, you cannot deny that Jinder Mahal is a main event player.
I can deny anything I fucking want to.
Especially if Tom Phillips says it.
Oh. You know, you got to add or take away at least a letter grade for a pay-per-view for the crowd. I mean, I think it's been a good pay-per-view overall, with the matches being well put together, the stories being, you know, decent. It's had its moments, right, that weren't good and seemed like they were rushed. But the crowd, if it would have been a lame crowd, I don't know if I'd have liked it as much as I've liked it.
Yeah, they popped a lot.
It's funny you guys say that because I was thinking that they didn't pop enough.
Perfect 11 says when they say AJ Styles is so good he could have a match with a broom, this is a point of that.
Juan, stop putting your snacks up on the screen. Donuts and pie and cookies and shit.
Yeah, it's making Rob hungry.
Oh, I've eaten away too much tonight. Actually, but I'll have more of those Pringles. Yeah. Their blood? Is that color?
Jinder kind of limping there on that left leg. You know, might be tightening up on him from the damage that was done by Styles earlier on. All continues to favor it throughout this matchup. Oh, and now Styles running up top. Oh, bang right hand. Look how confident Mahal looks in this situation. He controlled the majority of the match, and there's no reason to show him confident. Jinder is just pumping himself up as the match goes. Mahal is thriving right now. Has to get Styles into a position where he can pin AJ Styles. See the smile of confidence on the face of Mahal. Yeah, this destroyed AJ's ribs. Up top here on AJ Styles. You're right, Brian. Oh, wouldn't let him go. Jinder had an answer for the counter. Uh-oh, Styles may have an answer. Uh-oh, no. Oh, no. An electric chair drop from Styles, and both men are down.
Electric chair drop. Yeah, 11's right. When people say AJ Styles is so good he can make he could have a match with a broom and make it look good. This is an example of that. Yeah.
I just read that.
Did you?
It's true. It's damn true.
I don't listen to you.
Apparently.
Oh, such a good point. I had to bring it up again. Double G Gaming on our YouTube channel. That's Berto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or on our fake YouTube channel.
He says that WWE Network crashed 10 times.
11.
Perfect 11.
A perfect 11 crashes.
Fight for your rights. Fight for your life.
Dun, 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 dun,
Come
dun.
on, it totally felt like that's what Corey was doing.
When it comes crashing down on the other side.
Dun, 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 dun. gotta take a stand. They don't have to hide.
Oh shit! Damn. I think they should do that. They should go ahead and just give him a. He should do a match with the broom. Like Moppy comes out of retirement, and he has a match with Moppy.
I'm down. Book it.
He goes like temporarily crazy.
He thinks the mop is like really antagonizing him. Come on, Styles Clash right here. Just fucking end this shit.
Diddy wants to buy the Panthers.
Oh God. Oh,
They ain't even for sale yet, motherfucker.
Already making guarantees if he were to become the new owner.
really?
Just posted 35 minutes ago.
What is he guaranteeing?
That he'll be the next to have to put it up for sale because of allegations of a sexual nature.
He says I will be the best NFL owner, and you can imagine.
I'll have the best people. I'll be huge.
He would immediately address. Oh,
Wait, is
goodness.
Bruce Pritchard buying it or is P. Diddy buying it?
Is he doing? It's like he's doing a reality TV show, like audition tape. That's what it sounds like. I can do backflips and I can sing Frank Sinatra. That's why I should own the Panthers. Pick me, Simon. Woo! Jinder always
Is this the match to see if Jinder has ever will get another title shot or run or anything?
I don't know. Jinder to me seems like it looks like he always has to poop. Like he's like that point where he's really got to poop and he doesn't know how to keep it from coming out. That's what he feels like, or what it looks like.
Nobody thought you were going to win on that.
You can't not be impressed with Jinder Mahal tonight. The growth that he has shown as a competitor, it's got to be celebrated. I'm extremely impressed by Jinder Mahal. I'm extremely impressed by that. Even the endless resiliency of Styles, who once again found a way to break out of this pinning predicament. And Mahal so strong to scoop up AJ Styles and destroy him into the canvas. Now can he finally pull away the WWE champion? Now trying to set up for it. This is what helped him win the title. Now trying to fight it.
Melee kick.
Perfect timing there for AJ Styles. Now in a hurry. On top of Jinder Mahal. For a second time. Once again, Styles pot looking for the Styles pot. But got a knee up. And an opening there with Mahal took advantage. Oh! And dropped again. Now look at Mahal. Oh, what a kick night. Down goes Styles. Two-time champion into the cover.
No way. Because you're not going to end on that shit.
That's a question Jinder Mahal is asking himself right this very second. The face first just pancaked out again. I mean, I can only imagine the agony in the body of AJ Styles right now. But now you're thinking about, I mean, not just this match, but long-term health for AJ Styles. With every blow to that ribcage.
Get off the hair, Jinder.
What does Mahal have in mind here going up to the top turnbuckle? We've seen Jinder's ever-expanding bag of tricks. He's thinking about a coloss for the ropes. Trying to muscle up Styles. What incredible height. Styles connects. Jinder is woozy on the top rope. Again, the question is, what can Styles do with it? And dropped by Styles. And now Jinder Mahal is flat on his back. AJ just collapsed. I don't know
know if Styles has anything left in the tank.
And every breath of agonizing effort for AJ Styles. Styles maybe seeking out that one last-ditch effort.
Styles could wrestle another half hour easy. What do you mean last ditch effort?
Right. Styles is old school. Styles could do an hour match, no problem.
Yeah. If they would allow him, SmackDown is the time to do it because of your roster size and stuff. But he should have an Iron Man match at a pay-per-view that's SmackDown only like next year.
Right.
There's no reason not to.
Rob, what if Vince bought the Panthers?
We get a WrestleMania.
What do you
Bank of
think?
America Stadium would get a WrestleMania.
If Vince bought the Panthers, I'd be totally down for that. He is from North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
You know, at least in football, they do the same play over and over again, so he's okay.
Yeah.
Not so he wouldn't have to start on this XFL venture that's going to ultimately fail.
What if he called a series of plays?
Yeah, but I'd be afraid that if Vince got the Panthers, he would want to move it pretty soon.
No way.
To Connecticut.
Maybe.
Revenge
to
for
Hartford.
the Whalers moving down here and becoming the Hurricanes.
I don't know. I'm just
He
saying maybe.
steals the Panthers and makes them the Hartford.
The Hartford Panthers.
Yeah. What a weird pin.
Yeah.
That ref was just holding that. No, it wasn't. What do I got to do?
Everything that Jinder Mahal has thrown at Styles, you would think a normal man would have been done. AJ Styles is far from a normal man.
AJ's making Jinder look good. I'm not saying that Jinder's like off the charts good. I'm just saying he hasn't looked bad tonight.
11 says that's the first time he thinks anyone's kicked out of the Colossus. Calf crusher.
When he was in 3MB, he'd already tapped.
Oh, the match would have been over 15 minutes ago
Well,
in
yeah.
3MB.
Obviously.
He's helping McIntyre come back. He's been training with him.
Really?
Yeah, past a week or so, 2 weeks, helping McIntyre get back to where he needs to be. Slowly but surely, of course. But yeah, Jinder and him have been in the gym.
All right.
Wow, he's tapping.
Wow.
He tapped to the calf killer.
Crusher.
Killer.
It's the crusher here. No shock.
No.
Well, I don't think there was any shocks of this pay-per-view either at all. The undercard did a good job of getting their shit done. But right? Anything shock you, Rob?
No. And they're 15 minutes early.
Yeah. Why? Is that they're ending 15 minutes early with introing the Lumberjills. You could have added a match. Right?
Right?
You got 15 whole minutes. You could have added something. You could have made that tag match an elimination. I know, Medine, you were in favor of that option.
Yeah, I was. I felt like now, when we look at it in an overview, that brings the grade of the pay-per-view down. If you're doing it match by match, no. Going match by match, you're like, oh yeah, there was some quality matches. But when you look at the pay-per-view as a whole, that brings it down. The crowd was, crowd was pretty good, but then you're saying, all right, so what was the consequence here?
Right.
Or if any, none really.
So, guys,
Maybe-
we're going to get ready to do a podcast
Yeah.
in a second. The board is saying, Perfect 11 specifically said Ziggler was shocking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
that was.
I forget.
Yes,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was.
yeah.
I guess, but that was the opening match, so we've forgotten how shocking it
It's like
was.
it was like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if they're going to do anything else after this. Like, they're going to have a
Yeah.
Shane.
Something.
Yeah.
This feels like a weird ending. Singh brothers, nobody attacks him. No intro music of a new contender.
I haven't seen the logo come up yet.
Something's missing though. We can all agree.
We're so used to seeing something like that happen
There it is.
that we're like, wait, what's going on?
All right. So here's what's going to happen, guys. We're going to put up the we're going to put up our streaming soon banner. We're going to change positions. And then we're going to do a podcast. So thanks for hanging out for the live reaction portion. Go get a drink, a piss, or whatever you do.
Take 5. We'll be right back.
Yep.
program is a U-Record Studios production. No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Up Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
The following program is a U-Record Studios production. No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Up Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome to our Markdown reaction show. You're listening to the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. My name is Adam Baum. I am the Jew that leads the crew. We welcome everybody back that was streaming live with us for our little reaction as we watched show. We're going to go through the card match by match, kind of grade by grade. Joining me for this adventure is Rody Rob. What's up, buddy?
How you doing? I'm here.
You're here?
I'm here.
All right. That's it?
I'm here. I'm a steer into the rear.
Sure.
March.
Medine is also here. What's up, buddy?
Good evening, sir. I am salty like Wisconsin cheese.
Salty?
You should be, because my Panthers took your little cheese heads out today.
Indeed. And where's Stevie to back me up? He's not even showing his face around today.
Yeah, Stevie's MIA. Brian, of course, is recovering from surgery. And who else is with us, Rob?
Looks like Teddy Hart's here. He fell asleep during our live reaction show we had on YouTube Live and on Twitch. Juan's fat ass is here. Perfect 11 is on the board. Justin Reside is on the Twitch board. We got Berto, Double G Gaming, Juan on YouTube. So yeah, that's what we got going on right now so far. No Noah.
Yeah, surprisingly, no Noah.
It's day 15 of. Do we need to do an Amber Alert for Noah?
Maybe. Joker was here earlier also, and so was Steichleather. They had to go to bed. Teddy thankfully woke up in time to participate.
He said he smoked a dab and fell asleep.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. Let's get started with the pre-show. The pre-show match: Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder. I felt like the way, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself.
The pre-show for what? I remember it's going to be on a podcast. What are we talking about?
Oh, the pre-show of Clash of Champions.
Oh,
here.
okay, thank you.
Yeah, fuckface.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done Breezango and Bludgeon Brothers at the beginning here, because this was, to me, a pay-per-view quality match. It deserved more than the pre-show.
Yeah.
And Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley, and it was a tag team that had been together for a year, breaking up.
Yeah, I understand that they're trying to hype up the new tag team, spotlight the new tag team, whatever. But yeah, reverse that on the card. Mojo and Zack was a fantastic match. It put Mojo over well, and to have that on a pre-show, I think, is it's insulting.
And Zack didn't look bad.
No.
My biggest knock on the match was Mojo Rawley's theme music.
Oh, his whole entrance was garbage.
That track star pretend football run.
Yeah.
And he looked winded before he even got to the ring.
Like Ultimate Warrior just blowing himself up before the match.
Yeah, it made no sense. The other thing, do we think this is the end of it? Do we think Zack Ryder gets a revenge? Do they turn this into a best of series?
No, this is, you remember when Primetime Players, when they split up, you thought it was going to be a whole series between the two. And same thing with the Rockers and Marty Jannetty. I mean, there wasn't much of an aftershock to it. There was we broke up, I screwed you over, we have our match, and then we move on. And
I'm going to go on to be a main eventer and future Hall of Famer.
The difference, though, there is Zack Ryder is much higher caliber than either Marty Jannetty or the other tag team partner that you named that I can't remember right now. But he he at least can go on forward and continue to have a career, while Mojo can coexist doing his own thing. I honestly think in the long run, Zack Ryder is still going to come out the best of it.
Oh, and that's fine. I'm just saying, as far as this situation between these two go, is there a reason to go any, like with the other examples I gave? Were there reasons to go further in the feud? No, not really.
The only thing I can think of is
Enzo and Cass went forever.
In the coming weeks between now and Rumble, they could have a match to qualify.
Absolutely.
And Mojo wins the match, so Mojo gets a spot in the Rumble, and Zack's out.
Yeah.
I could see that playing a factor or something.
You gotta stop giving them ideas, bro. You just like
You don't like that idea?
No. I love the idea. The problem is you're just spoon feeding them ideas because all they're gonna do is listen to the podcast and be like, "Oh my god, we're out of ideas. It's Friday. What are we gonna do? Hey, did you listen to Smart Down? Oh yeah, did you hear that idea that Adam Bomb had? Oh, that was great. Use that one."
What
Berto says they had 2 or 3 4 out of 5 or higher star-rated matches in '93. He's talking about Jannetty and Michaels.
Oh.
Did they? I mean, okay, fine. I'm not really saying that they didn't.
But it was quick.
prolonged.
It was
on
quick.
Right, on television.
Right.
Because we didn't have the exposure that we have to it now. It was quick on television.
Yeah.
Well, we're also talking about Clash of Champions,
but it was.
not
He's right. It was stretched out.
1993.
Yeah. I mean,
what would your grade be, Rob,
for that match?
for Mojo and Zach?
I give it a solid A. I mean, it was great sells, great protection, great good shine. Mojo had his moments. Zach had his moments. The good aggression. I believed that Mojo was the bad guy. I believe that Zach felt like he had been stabbed in the back and he was angry and bitter. I believed this match. I believed the story in it. It was an A for me.
It was probably an A- for me. What made it an A for sure was putting it on the pre-show. As far as pre-show matches go, this was probably one of the best I've seen all year. Medine, you didn't get to see this match, so you can't give a grade.
I wish I had seen this match, but the one thing I will say about the placement of the match, with how good you guys say it was, maybe that's why they put it first, to warm the crowd up, the people who were there, to get them into the mode like, hey, you know, you might not be expecting much from this pay-per-view, but hey, we'll throw this out there. Great match, and then it continued into the next match.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but that's the pattern of tonight. Is it started off really strong?
Yeah.
One thing they're talking about. We were talking about Scott Hall showing up drunk at a signing and getting into it with King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy. Scott Hall was drunk. Got there. Well, first of all, was late.
Hey, I'm just mentioning it as a quick point here.
Okay, fine.
And Teddy, because Teddy on the board also mentioned that Just Incredible showed up at an indie show drunk.
Him too.
So that happened. Start of the actual pay-per-view, pre-show's over. We got the triple threat. Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode. It's rare that a triple threat actually does well with all 3 competitors. I thought they all looked good tonight.
Oh, they all looked fantastic. And I told you this when the match ended. Dolph was a shock. And Dolph got the win.
The win was the shock.
But the match was Bobby's match. This match was designed to highlight Bobby, to put him over, to move him on and up.
Talk about the Boston crowd loving him.
Yeah.
Every point.
And I was loving. I mean, he's a master of the sell. His sells in that match were, if you were a new wrestler starting out in some little school somewhere, hoping to get on an indie promotion or whatever the case may be, and you want to learn how to sell, you watch Bobby Roode.
Yeah. And the big deal is I thought Baron was going to steal the pin, and instead Dolph does, which is very weird. As Medine's pointed out a few times, he just re-signed a month ago, but he still hasn't been very happy. But I thought this match did a really good job of showcasing all 3. It proved that WWE has the know-how to do this.
Yeah.
Why can't they do it more frequently?
And it gave him a step forward in terms of trying to make him happy, because he's, like I said, 1 month into a contract that's in a year that he says, maybe after this year I might want to leave. Hey, all right, you're unhappy? We'll give you a U.S. title run. You really can't say that they didn't give him some kind of push during that 12 months. We might not remember this 10 months from now.
And this has got to be his like 8th or 9th mid-card belt.
And again,
he's up there.
Between the two.
These are we're Marks talking here. So, I mean, in reality, I mean, he could probably not give a shit one way or the other about belts or runs or pushes, or, you know, that could just be all kind of the character of the persona of his character. He might be like, "Fuck it, pay me. I'll do whatever you want me to fucking do. I don't care."
Like many of them are.
Well, not to mention he's gonna take that belt now and put one of those 2 guys over Roode, more than likely.
Yeah, but Cesaro could go anywhere and be a star. He's taking the paycheck and he's happy with it. He's fine.
Yeah.
You know,
I did mention real quick. I did mention during it, you know, that we always shit on Corbin, which deservedly so. But kudos to him. There's some moments in that match where, you know, he looked really good. One, he's great sells too. But a very obvious moment I pointed out when we watched is that he he protected Ziggler on that turnbuckle or that power bomb suplex from the turnbuckle. Ziggler was going down for the hard bump. He pulled Ziggler in so that he could land on his shoulders. So good job protecting your coworker there.
Berto says Triple Threat was a decent match. Good start. They followed the traditional three-way match until Corbin almost got the steal. Great ending. And Perfect 11 agrees with you, Rob. He said it was the best Baron Corbin match he's seen yet.
Yeah.
Ziggler winning was a great shock, don't you think, though, Medine?
It was a great shock, especially we got to see the two finishers in one. It was done quickly and seamlessly. It didn't look botched or anything. It was perfectly executed.
I hope Bobby gets the win at Rumble. I think if there was any doubt, the crowd pop tonight gave it to him. My match grade is another A. I thought it showcased three competitors very, very well. They even made Baron look a little monster-like, because of the way they doubled up on him. I'm going with an A. Rob, you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say an easy A here. It's a overall outstanding match, great performance, great sells, great everything, great psychology. I give it an A. I give it a 3.5, 4 stars. Whatever you want to give it. Yeah, sure.
Medine, what's your grade?
I'm going A as well.
On the board, DJ Caution. He says, I enjoyed the triple threat. I'll say Baron Corbin best match for sure.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I agree. And Justin, Justin, you like this one, Rob. He says Corbin is better than Jason Boredom.
Everybody's better than Jason Boredom.
Yeah, he proved that.
You know who else is better than Jason Boredom?
Who else?
I'm sure we'll get there in a minute, but his tag team partner who showed his fucking ass tonight, or his former tag team partner, the one that got left like
Great
dust in the
segue.
wind.
That is a good segue. We're going to go into the tag match. It was a clusterfuck at the beginning, having 4 people in there and 4 tags. And only one ref for this one. We'll get 2 refs later, but we only get one for this fucking match of chaos. And it turned a little bit into spot fest, but the one spot that we all remember is Chad fucking Gable. He even got Big E up on that.
With those rollover Germans.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know what they're really called. Rollover holding German. I don't know, but
I don't know what the hell you'd call it either. But getting everybody up that way and then getting Big E as the crescendo.
Yeah,
good for you, sir.
Yeah, I want to think. Trying to figure out how he's a small, powerful guy. All right, no hate there, but you got to think that the roll up he does first adds the momentum to be able to get those big boys over like that.
For sure.
Yeah, but it was the way he landed Aiden English on the back of his fucking neck.
Ooh,
actually, it looked that way because the way
he got him over too much because Aiden was so light.
But I think he was on. I think Aiden got a good bump there on his shoulders, but
Aiden flew.
It appeared that he hit his neck. From the uneducated eye, right?
Yeah.
But, dude, and he took the shit. Aiden English, dude, I know we're all over Gable's dick right now over his Germans, but let's give some love, first and foremost, to Rusev
absolutely.
And Aiden English. I mean,
they have a weird – I think they were intended as a heel, and they're just getting so fucking over. DJ Caution is actually Matthew Salvetti.
Oh, very cool.
And that's a friend of Brian's. Brian, hope you're listening if you're not drugged out. Berto says a year ago, Chad and Jordan lost their tag titles to Wyatt and Orton. I remember that.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. And then just, the tag match was a botchy start, Berto says, and I agree with that. It would have been cool to see Rusev win, but the crowd, again, just like in the Bobby sense, was behind Aiden English and Rusev.
Yeah.
They got the biggest pop of the 4.
Now, again, remember, we're talking about Boston. I mean, Greenville, South Carolina, maybe a little different. Green Bay, Wisconsin, maybe a little different. Chicago, Philly, Boston, those are special places.
Boston was united, though, in who they picked in each match.
They were.
There was a clear, this is who we're cheering.
This is Bobby's moment. This is Mojo's moment. Or no, Mojo got the booze, but he got heel booze.
Yes, which is good.
But this match...
Even Baron got some heel booze.
Yeah, he did. And I got to say for Berto, I got to echo, he said tag match was botchy to start like you just said, but ended well. And it ended well. I think about halfway through, they got their shit together.
Yeah, the chaos broke down into where we could actually see some wrestling.
Right.
Because you couldn't even get a camera angle in there with 4 corner tag teams. Medine, what was your thoughts on this? You've been awfully quiet. You said this was going to be your match of the night, was it?
No, it couldn't have been. I know you better than that.
No, it disappointed because of the rules or the lack thereof.
Yeah.
A little more order. We described earlier or said something about elimination would have been great.
Yeah. Something. Anything but this.
Right, something a little more consequential.
Well, and no DQ. Rob kept pointing it out on our live show. No DQ, then why do you even have to worry about a tag?
Right. So there was like the rule was no rule or one rule.
It should have been a 4-way tornado tag chaos.
Hey, get out. You didn't tag. Well, what are you going to do about it?
And
I'm going to disqualify you. No, you're not.
No,
It's a
you're
no
not.
disqualification.
And for that matter, why wasn't Xavier?
Yeah, Xavier
Try
could
to
have
get
been
involved.
It could have been an extra number for them.
for sure.
I mean, he couldn't get the pin legally, but he could be involved.
This is a classic Vince McMahon. Here's an idea to try. Well, okay, how do we do it? Well, just figure it out. But it's impossible. Well, just figure it out. So we don't want to plan this and figure it out? Nope, just figure it out.
All right, match grade then, Rob.
Honestly, I'm going to give it a C.
Really?
Yeah, I thought the ending was good, but it was inconsequential.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
You know, besides with the exception of the Chad Gable spots and the Rusev moments and Aiden English, not very memorable. I'm not going to remember this match in a year from now unless you say, remember that time Rusev Day and Aiden English and the 12 Days of Christmas? Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Or you remember Chad Gable's Germans? Yeah, I remember that. But the rest of this match, I'm not going to remember any of it.
Forgettable. I agree.
Yeah.
Medine, what's your grade?
Well, that's the reason why I gave this a B. Those
Really?
reasons that he named.
So there was at least a couple memorable moments?
Oh yeah, those were the memorable moments enough to elevate this match higher than an average match. 'Cause
Memorable,
it
but-
wasn't an average match.
Memorable, but memorable in the sense that somebody would have to come back and remind you, and you go, "Oh yeah, I remember that." Not like shit that Hogan's heel turn where you're going to remember it for 20 years from now and you'll bring it up without prompting. I'm not going to remember Chad Gable's Germans unless you say, "Hey, you remember Chad Gable's Germans?"
That might be the. You know what? It might be the only thing that we remember him for because right now he's kind of doing a
Treadmill?
running the mud. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's stuck with
and
Gable.
and Benjamin's not
excuse
doing
me,
anything.
Yeah, stuck with Benjamin.
On the board, Perfect 11 gives it a B. Rob, you gave it a C, and so did Justin. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I think I would give it like a B minus, except the concept was so flawed that I bump it down to a C.
Yeah.
The whole concept was just lost on it for me.
Everything we said too, and I'm almost considering. I'm on the verge of a D, as in dog. And my reason why I'm kind of teetering towards a D is the Usos. 90% of their offense was about 30 fucking super kicks.
Yeah, all of it seemed like.
I get there was a one spot moment, but it was too much. It was like, okay.
It's part of their repertoire now.
It
seems.
I know.
And when you have 8 people, there was too many of what we call the heroin spots. A lot of people just
Oh, sure.
taken out by nothing
I like super kicks as much as the next guy when they're done right. But
when they're done right.
yeah, but come on, wrestlers, indie, and WWE alike. Can we pull back on the suicide dives and the super kicks? Can we have less of them? I mean, really, can we get back to professional wrestling? Can I get some headlocks and some slams and some power bombs? And can I get some wrestling, please?
Dive.
Berto says
A little bit.
hashtag done with the super kick.
Dive.
Yeah,
And
dude,
they
yeah.
should have done a championship scramble tag title match. Now, that would have been a clusterfuck. I wouldn't have minded like a gauntlet or elimination. It felt weird to have everybody out there together.
When's the last time you saw a double axe handle?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Macho Man?
Right.
Maybe.
Can we get some fucking some wrestling and pro wrestling moves?
And these dive out of the ring spots.
The suicide dives. Yeah, they're so everyone does them, and either you're fast and it's okay, but it's still clunky. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna jump out and push into you, and it's gonna be kind of weird looking, but you'll fall, and then people will go, yay, he jumped.
And that Baron spot with the superplex and the triple threat, you see it every other pay-per-view. That spot with the table that KO and Sammy did, you see it every pay-per-view. You got to spice it up. Going back to old school, just simple Luthez press, double axe handle, standing drop kicks,
Some submission holds,
something.
sleeper holds.
I'm there with you. We're going to go on to this one because it's next on the card. It's the women's match. Now, we ended, and I'm going to use this as my platform. We ended 15 minutes before the 3-hour mark. Okay? We're not paying for it anymore. It's on the network, so no surprise there.
Right.
But they introed music and all, every one of the Lumberjills. And after the match, they had a long-ass bullshit with Natty and her fake crying.
Oh God.
for me, that kind of took away a little bit from the match. The match was, as far as Natty and Charlotte goes, was probably really low.
It was not even close to their best.
Medine, this is your queen. She retained. What do you think?
As far as the sells, yeah, she did a good job there. It was a different match than I've seen from them because I've seen quite a few here over the past couple months.
It was first of 2 submissions, by the way, for titles tonight.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Lumberjills didn't do it for me. I don't know.
What about Carmella not cashing in? Teddy on the board wants to know.
This wasn't the situation for it. Once you saw that,
we got the tease, which was good enough.
Yeah, she just crawled in there for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to tease.
To me, this sell is going to be that the Raw brand has got to win the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Because then you set up the briefcase is still playing out over there, but the Women's Royal Rumble on Raw winner she'll go on to face it.
We don't know if it's happening yet.
I know we don't. Okay,
Yeah.
but all signs point to yes.
All right.
Don't you think?
I really do not. I do not feel confident about saying it's going to happen.
I do not like green eggs in ham.
I do not like them, Adam. I am.
All right. My match grade, I don't necessarily think this needs to be talked about much. My match grade is a C. It existed as a lumberjack match to have them all weak on the sides and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Teddy says Ronda will win if it's a Royal Rumble for the women.
No.
That's not a bad booking.
I guess she would be the
Yes, it
reason.
is.
Yeah, I think it's a bad booking.
And Justin reminds us you have a year to cash in your briefcase, so she has all the way to Money in the Bank.
Sure.
So she could even wait till Mania and try and steal her spotlight then.
I didn't want her to cash in tonight or to fail at it. I wanted a tease because we haven't had a good tease in a little bit.
It wasn't a good tease, but we got one.
But it was a tease.
You're right.
You know, I wasn't like, oh shit, she's doing it. Oh shit. I was like, oh look, okay, never mind.
Sneaking in the back door.
But I got to give this match. I'm going to give it a D, and it's a friendly D, right? This is not me necessarily shitting on the pay-per-view. I like the pay-per-view. This match was good, but I'm giving this a D for specific reasons.
Why couldn't they put a second women's match on this card?
I don't know. But so my D here is that, one, these girls can go.
Can.
They've gone. They
didn't tonight.
They've had multiple matches where they can go, and they didn't let them go tonight. Number two, this match is more about, in my opinion, was more about Naomi than anything else. Naomi and Ruby Riott than anything else, honestly. And three, here's why I go from a C to a D, because I don't know in what fucking world the sharpshooter is one person bends forward while standing almost upright and the other one has its legs just extended and like, oh, that's hurting, putting pressure on their back. In what world, why is the sharpshooter in the Boston Crab now, why are they done so incorrectly now? Why don't people sit into them? Put some pressure down on them. I know you don't want to hurt your opponent. I get that.
It looked like a reverse wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it was horrible. I get you want to protect your opponent. I mean, it's your coworker. I get that. That's your job to keep them safe. But you can't tell me that in 30 years of wrestling beforehand, when people actually sat, I mean, Jericho's guilty of this too. When people actually sat into a Boston Crab, sat into
well, and I also
Scorpion
remember
Deathlock.
where Jericho used to do, it was Walls of Jericho. It was not a sharpshooter.
Well, he couldn't do it on everybody, but
yeah, when he would actually bend and put his I don't know, knee or calf in the guy's back of his head, like that was the real fucking one. Manine, what would your grade be on this shit? And then I'll go to the board.
I had to go with a D plus, C minus in that range.
Okay.
No explanation why. You guys covered that.
Yeah, and can we just real quick?
All right.
What do you want to do real quick? I just want to address what happened at the end of the match.
Yeah, did Natty call it quits?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, you got to know it's kayfabe, right? I know sometimes they're pretty good at kind of fooling us on that, but you got to know it's kayfabe. Natty's not the kind to improvise and go off script like that because she's a good little girl that does what she's told, and she's not going to rock the boat.
Right.
You know, kind of. I'm not going to get in trouble with the boss. So obviously kayfabe, but I mean. Truth and humor, right?
Right.
I just the fake tears. I'm sorry, the no tears.
She couldn't get them.
She couldn't get them. It was like it was.
You compared it to Ben Stiller and Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, it's just horrible. I can't cry.
Perfect 11 says, see, the Lumberjacks were a distraction, and they didn't add anything to the conflict between Natty and Charlotte. I agree with that point.
Yeah.
D for Dick is what Teddy says. D, it was the Riot and Naomi show.
Right.
Is what Justin
Yeah.
said. And
what I
Berto
said.
wants to point out that other move was the Lion Tamer.
Yeah.
Is the difference. And can we finally stop saying that Natty versus Charlotte will be a good match? They haven't had a good match since their NXT match in 2014.
No, I disagree.
They had
with
another
that.
good one.
They've
And-
had, they've
but
had
but
good
also
matches.
Berto adds he watches the pay-per-views an hour late so he can skip matches, and this was one that he skipped.
Yeah, and it was.
He said though last year, to point out about our old school Rob, Sasha versus Charlotte last year, the Iron Man match. The beginning was boring because it was old school wrestling, and then they build up at the end, and he liked it. That's a good point. The old school wrestling is there to tell the fucking story.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point. Work the leg. We saw that. We'll talk about it later on. But like working a body part, selling whatever you're trying to do, build that story about how this is how you have to defeat him. You can't just go with a finisher constantly, and that's how you're going to win. You have to work the match, work your opponent.
And I'm not sure of Berto's context here, but yeah, I know we know it's called the Lion Tamer, but I'm not talking about when he does the Lion Tamer. I'm talking about when he does the Boston Crab, but he's almost standing up and not sitting into the, not putting the pressure on the back. Make it believable for me.
At least at the beginning, I understand that they let up when the guy on the bottom is going to crawl to the ropes.
Right.
I get that because you have to allow him to crawl to the rope.
Right.
But sell it at first.
Yeah.
Sell it before he makes that crawl.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things Randy, your boy there, Medine, does well is to get out of that, to do the slow crawl of any kind of move like that, sharpshooter or whatever.
Let's see, slithering. That's why.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Slithering. Is he in Slytherin?
All right. This one's going to go quick. We got the Bludgeon Brothers. Bludgeon Brothers.
Bacon. I like bacon and hammers.
It lasted about 3 minutes. That was our over-under anyway.
Yep.
What, Breezango, this was a storyline that was built for months. For months. To end this way with Breezango not even getting a showing.
It's dumb.
What are they doing? I mean, are they just going to be relegated to comedy bit? This was also the perfect time, in my opinion, for the Ascension to come out and try and help them and make that match go longer.
Oh, they should have done that.
They're their best friends.
Oh, it's very, yeah.
Total missed opportunity.
Hopefully they save that, Adam, and maybe stretch this to where it continues with Fashion Files.
How can you stretch this?
They can.
It was almost a
It's
squash.
wrestling.
Oh,
Look,
God,
guys,
no.
It's wrestling.
Look,
They
Bludgeon
can.
Brothers have been around for a couple weeks, and they're already a failed experiment. Just stop.
They
Just
are.
Stop.
Just stop.
Just stop, man.
The odd thing is, at the house shows, they're well received. On television, not so much.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that's very weird is their promos. This is the end of the beginning and the beginning of the end. And it's just like, really?
They go back and forth.
We are ready. 1, 2, 3. The Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah. They got to count down. They got to say everything together. They are the most scripted promos I've ever heard. And they're the most simple. I've heard and read a bunch of articles that Eric Rowan is actually really smart.
Yeah.
So it shocks me that
They make him
give
seem so dumb.
Yeah, why not give some kind of character and emotion and your own verbiage, if you will, in his promos? The guy can do better than that.
Yep.
I'm going with, I don't even care. C. I'll just throw a C out there.
Incomplete. I.
Incomplete for Rob. What do you got, Medine?
I went with F because I felt like it killed the storyline, and the F for Febreze, they deserved better.
Well, and also
They made us laugh for months over stupid shit. They took the funny shows that we watch or the shows that we enjoy,
and
parodied
the
them
one
so
I'm
well.
representing Stranger Things. They did that one time.
They sure are. I mean, yeah. I wish they had gotten a better deal. They got a raw deal. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Teddy says F. Perfect 11 says D. So disappointed. I feel like they ruined everything Breezango did during the past several months to get themselves over, just to put a team that feels so fabricated and forced over. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
There's no question that the Bludgeon Brothers are just going to run through the division and kill any momentum and storyline that has been built up. They've done a decent job. Every time we think the tag division is going to go nowhere, they've done a decent job to make us care at least a little. But in my opinion, guys, here is back-to-back matches. We started off hot. Mojo and Zach, we started off with a great triple threat. The ending in the middle, there were parts of the tag, and then the women, and then this. And now we segue to 2-referee clusterfuck. What's going to happen? Oh, Sami Zayn's been booked on stuff for the future, so he's not getting fired. But let's play this out anyway. Very quickly, we had the refs trying to count the same fucking pin.
Randy with his new hair. Sorry, I had to get it out.
Yeah, Randy with his new hair. We had them trying to count the pin, dividing the ring in half over who counts what, fighting about that. Is this how Daniel Bryan returns to the ring with such a lackluster storyline around it?
I don't mind the storyline with Daniel and Shane. What I don't like is the fact that they started out an awesome storyline between KO and Shane involving Vince, and this is where it's trailed to. And now it's going to trail off.
And they did a good job of extending it beyond Hell in a Cell by adding Sammy into it. But this was, between this and Survivor Series, this is where you go with it. And now Daniel Bryan's going to take your heat, or he's joining KO Sammy?
Well,
I don't understand.
That was my question during the live reaction was, is this the end? Is it the end of Shane and KO and the beginning of Shane and Daniel? Are we done with Shane and KO?
No, I don't. I think this is just adding to the opposition for Shane.
All right.
Shane has got to put himself together a squad to go against these guys.
This
in some fashion.
This is the third or fourth interaction between Shane and KO. This is usually the time when they end the program, Medine.
I think Rumble ends it.
They are not going to have them go head-to-head again. There's got to be some type of foil to the side to make it interesting. Again, I suggested Randy pick Shane so that they could finally end it here tonight. But instead, with this fast pin, maybe they shifted over to Daniel Bryan.
Well, and this feels very like the Mick Foley storyline.
I thought it was odd, though, how a couple of weeks ago, or well, excuse me, about a month or so ago, 2 months, whenever that pay-per-view was, we were so shocked that Sammy would do that to Shane. Not do that, kayfabe-wise. We were like, oh, my God, you know. But he was getting the boos then, and now he's getting the cheers. Now, all of a sudden, Shane is the heel.
Yep, Berto says this is how Bryan's going to get fired. Teddy says Shane and Bryan at WrestleMania. Rob, would you want that? Would you want Daniel Bryan's return to the ring to be against Shane and not against somebody new like Knock or something like that?
I would be down for Sammy and Daniel.
Yeah, Sammy and Daniel, KO and Daniel.
Shane is involved in too many big moments. Is he the top talent on SmackDown? Is that what it is?
No, he's not even the top draw.
He's McMahon.
Then why does he get all the?
That's why
he's a McMahon.
Yep.
But he's not a draw. Let's just be fair. Shane McMahon in anything is not a draw.
I'm saying a big moment. You know, okay, big moment. Hell in a Cell. He gets the big moment.
The only McMahon that's a draw anymore is Triple H, and that's even kind of fading because he just inserts himself when he wants to. Justin says B-, too much of a clusterfuck.
It was.
It was, and the referee build, the whole thing. We knew where it was going to end. It ended the way it did. A quick count from Daniel Bryan.
Was Nakamura in the match?
And Nakamura was not showcased at all. Randy wasn't even showcased.
Heroin drips for Nakamura for sure, right?
Oh yeah.
The match was not good for the 4 competitors that were in there. The referees took a lot away. I would have been fine with the referees doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Let the match fucking happen and mature first. And then you can have the refs start breaking down and fighting.
What about Berto's kind of idea here? Bryan gets fired. Maybe this is the end of him. Maybe this is when he goes to Ring of Honor and goes and maybe it's the end of his contract.
Or he gets fired as the GM and comes back at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
as a wrestler.
Looking at alternate ideas here. I mean, there
I'd
is
love
more
to
than
see Daniel Bryan win the Rumble.
Yeah, there is more than just a Shane Daniel program.
Think about it. If he gets fired and then wins the Rumble, he's guaranteed a title shot at Mania. Daniel fucking Bryan against AJ Styles
once again at
in
New Orleans too.
Wow. Now I would fucking love that. It's not going to happen, Medine, because I love it so much. But Teddy wants to argue your point about why Shane gets all the good matches. It's because he came from Vince's dick. That's why.
I said that.
Yeah.
He's the fastest swimmer.
I don't agree. I don't disagree. Yeah.
So, match grade then, Rob.
C- at best.
We started off with 2 A's, and we're just going downhill. I'm a C- as well. Medine?
I give it a C.
Let's see. It was what it was. It was what we thought it would be, you know?
Yeah.
They are who we thought they were. Whatever the fuck that cliche is.
I didn't hate the storyline with Daniel and Shane. I just don't like it.
Well, you're also, and I'm with you in this camp, you're also because they just have pushed this McMahon-Kevin Owens feud to the background.
Yeah.
That's a huge pop for KO that they're not taking advantage of.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
They've highlighted Sammy in it. They used this to kind of bury Knock. It's whatever.
Yes, Mania Part 2, that's not happening, Justin says. And Teddy gave it a B. Teddy, you were asleep. I don't even know how you can comment on this shit.
Teddy thinks he's watching curling.
Main event time. Yes, Daniel Bryan was the guy who should have won the Rumble and never did. They put Batista over that year. Stupid. Jericho in 2012 and last year is a close second of the Rumble winner that should have been. Yes, it's true. It's damn true. The main event, AJ, Jinder Mahal. AJ could carry anyone. He worked the match the whole time. B-, by the way, for Perfect 11 on the last match. AJ is great. Did Jinder do anything to save his stock? Is he mid-card bound?
I don't know what. I mean, AJ made him look good. Jinder looked good tonight, and I don't know if it was all AJ making him look good or if maybe him and AJ have been working on this for a while. I don't know what it was, but I don't know where Jinder fits outside of the title picture now. I don't see him fitting in the U.S. title belt. I don't see him fitting in a regular program with somebody. I just don't know what you do with him now.
You don't need to have him be a fighting champion when he was champion, but you had to get him to wrestle. And he was not wrestling on TV. He cut promos the whole Nakamura feud, and he barely wrestled. It was duck and dodge with Randy Orton. If he had wrestled, I think people would be buying into him more.
If he had wrestled, sure, but he didn't. And going forward, if he doesn't stay in the program by getting over on mid-carders, he's going to fade away.
I don't think he's going to get over.
Well, he's got to. They can't.
I think they put him on the decline.
Who would be his next rivalry?
Well, that's the thing. They're going to put him on the decline, and they're going to see if he can last, and he won't be able to last. It's very simple. This is what they usually do with somebody. See if they can last without that belt.
It's going to be Jack Swagger.
But how credible
all together,
then
all again,
is his 6-month title reign then? You look back at it and you're like, what?
Well, he had, like I said, he didn't wrestle very much during that time.
You're right.
I mean, to my point, though, I mean, Jack Swagger, how credible was him as the world champion?
Him too.
Yeah, but Jack Swagger is a different story. He held the belt for a month, and they tried to make him the second coming of Kurt Angle, and it didn't work.
Still, yeah.
You know, you had an ankle lock. Big fucking deal. AJ Styles is the champ. He's going to continue to be the champ, I think, all the way to Mania, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. Because this guy is everything we've always said he was. He single-handedly, and I've said this before, he took on WWE by bringing TNA to Promised Land. Until they got all these legends and brought back and tried to recycle WCW, AJ was making some waves in a promotion that had no business making any waves.
Yeah, and he took NJPW by storm.
Yeah. Teddy says AJ needs a headline WrestleMania. None of us disagree with that.
No, none at all.
I'd love AJ Styles to close out the show. I was salivating at the thought of AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, that whole Medine thing about him winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
My match grade here, I'm going to give it B+, A- range, simply because AJ, he carried it. He did what he's supposed to on every count. What do you got, Rob?
No, I give it a straight A+. I mean, I don't know what more you could say. AJ is phenomenal. He's a great sell. He's a great worker. He makes people look great. Jinder performed.
So Jinder and Baron both are getting their match of the careers tonight.
And we had a good. Let's not forget, we had a good match between these two, and there was no Singh brother involvement.
No, not really.
So I think that's something to be said, that you didn't have to have all the extra gimmick shit.
AJ popped on him once each.
Yeah, AJ doesn't need gimmick matches. He doesn't, no matter who his opponent. He just needs to have a match. I give it an A+.
Berto being negative says Jinder's out of the company within the next 2 years. Medine, what's your grade on this one?
I agree with him.
I gave him a B+. Not that wasn't a slight on him in any stretch of the imagination. I just thought that it was interesting that we didn't get to see a phenomenal forearm tonight. I was a little. He didn't do much of any top rope moves. Actually, the 450 didn't come out either.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's so good at making people look good, because he knows what he shouldn't do against people.
Well, now, I want to point this out because you segued me perfectly here, Medine.
That's what I do.
AJ Styles, unlike everybody else on the fucking roster, AJ Styles wins his matches in varied ways. Tonight it was the calf crusher submission. It's not always the phenomenal forearm. It's not always the 450 splash.
Not always the
Styles
skull
clash.
Yeah.
He varies his match. Justin says A+. AJ just carried the whole match and topping the UK match they had. And Teddy, ooh, this is a good what if. What if WWE had signed AJ 5 years ago?
You trying to say like Cena wouldn't have had the run he had?
I don't know.
Punk wouldn't have had the run he had?
AJ would have been up there. In a
Yeah.
brand split, he would have been showcased for sure.
Yeah, would he have more of something? Well, 5 years ago, and that's right. That's right towards the end of Punk's reign or Punk's career.
Yep, Berto, well, you can stop watching the WWE.
5?
Yeah, about 5. I mean, Punk's
Hey,
been gone for
The 14. He left in 14.
okay,
Well, here's
so 4 years.
almost 4 years.
So
Yeah,
4 years.
I guess we're gonna lose Berto
Because
after
13 was
Mania.
a big year for him, even though it was his last year.
Yeah.
It was
He left at the beginning of 15.
Yeah.
He left between
Royal Rumble.
and
Fif-
he left
14. 14.
Rumble was his last
No,
appearance.
no, he
14.
He well, last appearance technically, he was backstage and walked out on the Raw on the next night. When
Yeah.
he found out what he was being booked toward Mania
Right.
with,
Kane.
he walked out. AJ versus this is Berto, so we're gonna lose Berto after Mania.
No, it's
because,
Hunter.
Berto says that he's gonna leave WWE after this because Nakamura and AJ and Reigns and Lesnar are gonna happen at Mania, and Reigns is gonna get the main event again, so he's gonna stop watching. Reigns is going to be the main event if he's fighting Brock Lesnar. We can dream all we want that AJ is going to close the show. It's not going to happen.
No.
If Brock is fighting Roman, and we predicted that on a spoiler. I think Medine said months and months and months ago that Brock was going to hold the title all the way to Mania and drop it to Roman.
Yes, we did.
And it's looking to be true, especially since Roman's fucking dicking around with the IC belt right now.
Dan it.
B+ for Perfect 11. I can't give a match an A where one person completely carried the other person, but that was as good as it could
I
have been.
disagree. I don't think AJ completely carried Jinder. I think Jinder, in some moments, yes, and AJ does make everyone look better, but Jinder was not shitty tonight.
No, I think, though, something should be said that Jinder and Baron Corbin had best match of their career tonight.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of credit's got to go to Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode, and AJ Styles on that front.
Absolutely, but a lot of credit, but not all of the credit.
I agree.
They did what they needed to do. They played their part.
They did.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. But, again, you got to give credit where credit's due, and it takes two to tango. And that was the difference in the matches tonight.
Yeah.
My overall pay-per-view, Gary, is how we're going to close the show down because we're ready to get out of here. So if anyone else on the board wants to chime in with something relevant, good for you. We're going to go overall match grades, and then we're going to sign off and get the heck out of here. Let's go with you, Rob. What's your overall match grade? What's your takeaway?
Well, I just want to remind everybody first that tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw, I'm following Monday Night Raw, both YouTube Live and Twitch on our little side channel, MOWP, until we can get our regular channel back. If you're listening for the first time, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our other one, Marked Out Wrestling Podcast, which is currently not allowed to stream live. But I digress. Tuesday night, we got SmackDown following SmackDown Live on both Twitter and Twitch and all that. And also, don't forget, if you can't do YouTube all the time or Twitch all the time, you can hear us on Podbeam and iTunes. We'd love for you to rate, subscribe, and review us on all those platforms.
And when there's no Sunday pay-per-view, you can catch us on satellite.
No, no, not satellite. BubbaArmyRadio.com.
Oh.
And it's just not satellite.
Yeah, SmackDown is coming back on Tuesday. It's the final night of Hanukkah. Guys, quick teases coming up. Episode number 250. Not doing anything special for 250 except for this. We are going to draw our numbers for this year's Royal Rumble Challenge. It is our tattoo challenge where the number we draw, if you draw a number 28 and the entrant at number 28 is the winner, you have to get a tattoo of that person or their emblem or their logo, something that the rest of the marked out universe will approve. Takedown will be coming back in 2018. Teddy's asking that on the board. Brian is going through some rehab and stuff, and we're going to devote some more time to it and maybe even try and get, I don't know where the hell he went. I suggested DJ Caution, Matthew Salvetti, joining him on the motherfucking Takedown.
Yeah.
But I definitely, 250, we're going to do our tattoo challenge, drawing our numbers there. I had a tight butthole last year. I drew number 30, and Roman Reigns finished second. I was about to have to get a Roman Reigns tattoo somewhere on my body. That would have been awful.
Berto says, speaking of leaving you guys, I won't be live with you guys until the Raw after Mania. Last year I watched the build from March to Mania, and I enjoyed it without outside voices. That's fair. I understand that. Well, I mean, we'll miss you, but I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just download our episodes. You don't have to listen to them.
Yeah.
You can catch up after Mania when you want to hear, some educated opinions.
Just stop in, type in, hey guys, still alive.
Yeah.
Hit the thumbs up on the video, and then go away.
So the other thing I want to promote that's big is our 2-year anniversary show, is our Royal Rumble reaction show.
Yeah.
We are going to be having some fun. That is when it's technically, I think, episode 257, but that's our 2-year anniversary for sure. That is when we're going to celebrate, guys. We hope you're going to join us then. Anything else to add, Medine? Anything you want to plug?
Well, you got anything to plug for my grade overall, I guess?
Yeah.
Damn, I got to go. Unfortunately, I want to say a B, but something's pulling me towards the C.
Yeah.
Something's pulling me towards the dark side. And I think it's just that the mid-card matches started out,
Later, Teddy.
The first half of the pay-per-view started out
so good.
So good. Done so well. And in the second half, in perfect WWE Vince McMahon fashion, the second half, it disappointed
You're struggling because it was so inconsistent.
It was. So I'm going to go C. Yeah.
Medine?
Honestly, I got to go C- after the big grades in the beginning. It started off like a roller coaster. You got the first big loops. You're like, oh, that was so exciting. It was great. And then after the first 2 loops, the roller coaster fizzes out. And the rest of it, you just get coasted back in 60 seconds later. You're like, oh, that was it?
Yeah, AJ.
And that's the AJ. Okay, AJ kind of boosted it with a last little.
It was like
bump
last
at
hump.
the end, but it was anticlimactic because after all the shenanigans that the Singh brothers pulled throughout the entire feud, they ended up doing absolutely nothing at the end.
Yeah, it took 2 spots.
Yeah, and I mean, I like the end if it's forever for Jinder done with AJ.
Okay.
No more.
Perfect 11 says B- overall. I'm going to go on the C+ side. We had 2 A matches in the beginning, and I think, in the A- range, B+ range for AJ. Overall, the middle was just fucking throw it away. I think that WWE really needs to look next year at how they take their time to build rivalries. This fly-by-night shit I know you have to do to some degree because of injury, and I know that you have these overall plans of, Brock just going to hold the title no matter what all the way to fucking WrestleMania. I get all of that you got to have that going in the background and sowing those long-term feuds and seeds and whatever. Okay, great. Plan out. I have 6 weeks from when pay-per-view A ends until my next pay-per-view B. What can I do to build my shit right? Because this, up until the final week, this pay-per-view had 4 matches on the card. And then you add 4 and just kind of throw it in there. Build your shit. Put it out right. Get people excited. Get people back involved in your product. Stop making all these budget cuts. Stop worrying about reviving the XFL. Stop doing all this other stuff and focus on your fucking brand. If you want to micromanage it, Vince, bring it back to its glory. If not, get the fuck out of the way. I'm tired of this fake hype. The announcers would have so much credibility if they could back it up. The announcers have turned into Bray Wyatt. We don't believe anything that they're fucking saying. We don't like what they're saying. They're boring. Everything is boring. Kick a shot of adrenaline in everybody's ass. Start planning out these pay-per-views right. Start planning out these rivalries. Start showcasing shit. Start listening to some of the fucking fans. Give us what we want. Same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Go away, fat man.